rather be than right here, right now?
And ladies and gentlemen, speaking about a great American, here is a great American.
Was on the championship basketball team in the Special Olympics, and he presented me with his medal.
He was.
Yeah, well, thank you. I am honored. Now, who's our next player, Burton?
And good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Zinc Lozenge and all the ships at sea. Even more dangerous than aspirin.
Yes.
Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Yeah. Thank you, Robbie. Hi, thank you for listening, everybody. Don and Mike Show. A new episode on this Thursday. December 11th. And it's a national show. It's a national show. You can call us regionally from coast to coast at 877-365-3636. If you live in Canada. First off, good luck there.
Yeah.
And you got to call 800-636-1067. I meant no slight there to our neighbors to the north. It's just, we're better and we know it. Sorry.
Oh, my.
That's why you're listening to an American radio show right now in that other place.
And
we
welcome them.
Yeah, we do. But just know it's an American show.
It is.
That's all I'm saying.
Don, it's all American.
WJFK. Don't get more American than that, huh? That's our radio station in Washington. You can call us at 202-432-1067. I know the next question.
Boogie.
Well,
Hi, Don and Mike. Buzz Burbank here.
Oh, hi, Harry.
Is anyone listening? Hey, what happened? Shut up!
Did you wash your ass today?
Someone call for a doctor?
So, here we go. Counting down now. Bowels, relaxed. Clams, bowels.
Hands clammy.
Bowels, relaxed. Feeling very de-stressed today.
Well, that's good.
Yes, feeling, for whatever reason, de-stressed.
Very relaxed.
Yeah. De-stressed.
Easy going.
And I think it's because, that's right, flu, I think, right there. Boom! I'm Bobby Brown, and Whitney Houston is the flu. Boom!
You knocked it out? Knocked it out. You left it with a cut lip.
Flu's my bitch. I got on an airplane and flew to California immediately after knocking out the flu.
And you came back and...
I'm feeling it's amazing. You know, listen,
you're back in Georgia now?
Listen, not that I am breaking any new ground here, but let me just state for the record, for any medical professionals who might be listening, after you've not felt well for a couple of days...
Yes.
And really, like, when you're feeling like I was fluish and you didn't feel like getting out of bed and you're...
Flowish.
And you're vomiting and you can't lift a pencil. Then when you suddenly feel better, now write this down. Right then, that's when you feel like, wow, Whitney, boom,
boom.
That's it.
Knock out that flu.
The release of feeling better.
Release?
Yes, the release of the pent up. And I'm not talking about working my man. I'm just talking about the release of finally waking up and going, let me see, what's going to be wrong? Wait, hold on. Nothing wrong.
Feeling better.
Feeling better. Bowels, releasing now on command.
On command, not involuntarily.
Yeah. And it's just amazing that all of a sudden it's like, you stop feeling bad. Here's the point. Anybody that's had the flu, or I don't think I had it. I just had something. Whatever I had, as soon as you get out of it, you know, hey, you know what? Christmas is in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now, if you had asked me yesterday when's Christmas, I probably would have said my head hurts.
You wouldn't even want to talk about it.
When is Christmas? I don't know. Do you know I'm still having diarrhea even though I've not had solid food for 20... That would be what I would say to you.
You'd be complaining, you'd be whining, you'd be achy, you'd be feeling poorly.
And then today I realized, Jesus effing Christ...
It's just all right with me.
Yeah. Oh, and, hey, well, that's kind of a joke. Jesus effing Christ, it's almost Christmas.
Yeah.
So anyway, here I am, finally...
feeling perky?
Yeah, feeling perky. I guess that's the end of this sermon. Today's message is, it's always good to appreciate how good you feel the first day that you feel good after you're sick. Because I know certainly by the end of the show, if not by the end of this segment, right, it will have worn off.
Welcome back. It's not a sermon. It's just a thought.
Just a thought, Rob.
It's a random deep thought, Rob.
But it's one of those things that you take for granted.
It's a revelation.
When you feel good.
Yeah.
And then for a very brief time, and I'm in that brief time right now, you like everything, you appreciate everything, you go, wow, I can walk upright, I don't feel tired.
Right.
Look at, hey, there's Mike. Hello, Mike. How are you? How are you, Buzz?
Hi.
How are you, listeners? Huh? How are you? Well, no, never mind the
You're
third
not waiting
part.
for a response.
Well, that's how good I'm feeling. I don't care what your response is.
Well, that's how you are when you're not feeling well, and you'll ask a question and not wait for a response.
Well, then apparently that is a personality trait that I have when I'm feeling.
Where you ask the question and then we go, hey,
no,
and then you
right.
move on. But now he's happy about it.
All right. Well, Mike, how are you?
I'm all right.
And Buzz, how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Do you need more time to elaborate?
No.
Okay.
I could go on, but, I'm a hypochondriac. Yeah.
Okay, well, let me just... do you think you're getting sick?
No.
Then why are you a hypochondriac?
Because I could complain about any number of physical ailments.
You didn't ask how I was.
I know how you are.
I know you do.
How are you, Rob?
Great.
I don't know how
He
you
knows that.
He's great.
Wonderful.
It's good, and thank you for the airborne.
He's great. I don't think you're going to need it, because I don't think I had the flu. I think it was crying wolf that I don't think I had the full-blown...
I'm around a lot of people that...
Not you on your ass flu.
Not just you, a lot of people. Just a bug.
Listen, I did want to stop, because I'm in a happy mood. I just wanted to start today with a happy holiday story.
Oh, good.
Because I'm feeling better. We got up this morning, and my wife and I went out to the front of the house where we had the Christmas tree that had been waiting in the pickup truck. I bought a Christmas tree from Robbie's Big Daddy.
The tradition.
Again this year. Beautiful 9-foot tree.
Wow.
Fantastic tree. And it had been sitting out there for a couple of days.
Right.
So we came out, and we got to cut some of the bottom off of it.
Which most people have to. You have to trim the tree. That's why they call it trimming the tree. You should.
So here's the holiday moment.
You have to cut the bottom off because it seals itself.
Yes, and we
it
have
won't
to cut the
draw
bottom
water.
off, but then also you sometimes trim some of the lower branches off.
Yeah, and Mike, that's exactly what we did. I trimmed the lower branches off, and then being as the tree's gigantic, but it's going in a big room, so it doesn't matter. We just cut a little bit off the end so that it got that fresh start.
Yeah, you do that anyway, otherwise it won't get the water.
And anyway, we started with
even though you've killed it already.
We started.
Right.
We started with now we never got to the
chainsaw, right?
We had 3 different varieties of electric saws.
Okay.
And we were trying to get through this thing, and it got to a point where it just...
Were you using an indoor saw, like a saw you would use for carpentry?
No. This was my wife was in charge of the tools. So
you're not even going to be able to tell me whether you were using like an indoor, like carpentry
circular saw, reciprocating saw.
Was it an electric?
It was a circular saw. Yes, that had a handle on it.
Well, there you go. They should. Yeah, that shouldn't be used for a Christmas tree.
Okay, well, regardless, you take that up with my wife, the man of the house.
Well, she would tell you that should be used for pre-cut lumber.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, regardless, Mike.
Ho, ho, ho.
No, but regardless,
right.
Here's my point. I'm getting to the happy part of the
happy
story.
part? Okay, I'm sorry.
So we're doing this, and then she says, now, we ended up getting about 3 inches cut off the base of this tree, but there was a knot right in the middle that wouldn't come off.
Okay.
So she said, we got this, like a chisel thing. This big, gigantic, it's like a Hershey's Kiss turned upside down. And it's made out of metal, and one person has to hold it in place, and the other person with this big, gigantic, like American Psycho, fiberglass and metal hammer.
Do you like Huey Lewis?
Yeah, I mean, it's more like a baseball bat. You got to go on as hard as you can go, boom, on top of that thing to try to split the wood. So we tried it at first with me holding on to the base of this thing and my wife hitting it, but she wasn't hitting it hard enough.
Right.
I said, we're going to have to switch positions here, and you're going to have to put your hands around that, and I'm going to have to...
You mean she's going to have to put her hands around the chisel while you hit it with the sledgehammer?
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
And it
kind
was
of a tempting situation.
Well, so you read my mind.
Yeah.
Mike, what it is the reason that it's a Christmas happy holidays moment is once again I can announce Opportunity lost.
No.
Yes. Opportunity lost. The good news, I love you, Freda. I've loved you my whole life. And I don't even know if you're listening now. I don't care if you're listening now. I want you to know, as I did annually, I spared your life today.
Isn't that wonderful? That's beautiful.
Because at one point with my wife, leaning over and picking up stuff, and while we were doing this together, we had 2 saws.
Right.
We had also some other smaller cutting device, and then we had this gigantic chisel thing, and
weaponry of all types.
We had the mallet. And Rob, I think I set off the hammer thing. I don't know if you guys. I think I said something. It was something like a hammer. But I was. It just struck me at one moment. I'm standing outside holding these various
dangerous implements, weapons, all of which could have easily taken another human life.
Yeah, and I thought, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I love her. You know, some guys renew their wedding vows every year. Here is my mantra to my wife. I love you more than anything in the world, and you are truly my partner in life and my best friend. And once again, I did not kill you for Christmas.
Oh, God, that's a special holiday story.
I love you. I love you. And it's not often, because, calculate it. Think about it. It's not often that you're going to be around power tools and mallets and
dangerous power tools, right?
And chisels when
weaponry that easily could cut through flesh.
As far as I can tell, there'd be 4 witnesses, and 3 of them are dogs.
Right.
3 of them are dogs.
And let's face it, even if something were to, God forbid, happen, accidents happen.
Oh,
this is the busiest time of year.
Yes, of course. You never know what's going to happen.
Rob. Okay, you and I
Rob gets a little excited on this topic.
Okay, Rob and I have already had this discussion. Yes. He was my go-to phone call, right? Right after this holiday thing happened.
You basically both share your love for your wives.
We do.
By sparing their lives.
Yeah, we do. And once again, it's happening. And I'm also happy. I'm happy, really happy.
There's nothing about, I'm surrounded by 3 individuals that are enjoying the holidays and are sparing their wives' lives. Yeah.
Are you sparing your wives' lives this year, Buzz?
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
Oh, so you're crazy like Santa Claus. Yeah. You've not made up your mind yet.
Well, you just have to wait till Christmas morning.
That's the final time.
Listen, what, Robbie?
Who knows what'll be hanging by the mantle?
Oh dear. Oh my. Oh mio mio.
Oh dear. Heavens no. That's crazy talk.
Listen, and here's another Christmas. Not so much a Christmas, because as they say on K-Fan in Spokane, Washington. How you doing, Jews?
Happy holiday.
Whatever your the holiday is that you're celebrating.
Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa,
whatever. Here's a great moment. Last night on Fox, Paris Hilton was on this Billboard show, and it's Fox and it's Paris Hilton, yet they don't have a delay.
Wow.
Now we got people on our ass the entire time that we're here.
All the time. We got 3 people, 3 buttons.
And now there's a 4th.
A 4th.
Now there's a 4th in master control.
Wow, and if you count like the affiliates, millions of them.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so on Fox they do this. You got to listen to the whole thing because it fades out about 3/4 of the way through, and then when it comes back, because what they've done is they've turned down the volume when she said something the first time, and then they turn it back up, and then she just lets fly. And I don't know if it's Paris or it's Lionel Richie's daughter, but either way, it's beeped out because we can't. They can do it on TV,
right?
We can't do it here, but here it is. Happy holidays.
This is a live show. Watch the bad language. Okay. God. It feels so good to be standing here tonight. Yeah. Instead of standing in mud and... Why do they even call it the simple life? Have you ever tried to get cow shit out of a Prada purse? It's not so f***ing simple.
Thank you, girls.
Wow. There they are. Aren't they lovely?
Yeah. So the first time she says the S-bomb, and they got a guy on the board that goes like, geez, turn that off.
Right.
You think it's okay? Or turn it back up. And they turn it back up. And meanwhile, they're still just going at it.
Just cuss. I guess it sounded like Nicole Richie that might have been doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't tell. They both sound the same.
Very bad girls.
Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, happy holidays. And then I got the boy coming in
tonight.
Yeah, so what's not to be happy?
Yeah.
Any moment now. Boy will be here and be here throughout the entire holiday season.
Cool.
And then this last piece of news, and Mike, this is the one that I think really, and then I promise we'll get to your phone calls. This is the one that I think means Christmas.
Okay.
And I'm sad to say that I didn't learn about this through the actual person.
Right.
I'll tell you that today I got a phone, endless phone calls between Rob and myself. Well, one of his calls was, have you been to LeahRemedy.com? And I said,
what a wonderful website.
I said, I've not been in a lifetime. and he said, well, then let me read you something from the Leah Remedy website. And, okay, hold on. We got some music here. Leah Remedy, this is on the front page of her website.
Right.
Leah Remedy, known now to all of our listeners as Lisa Remedy,
yes,
of the CBS sitcom The King of Queens, is pregnant.
Wow.
The Brooklyn-born actress and husband, Angelo Pagan, expect their first child in June. Publicist Samantha Hill said in a statement Wednesday. Remedy and Pagan, a musician and actor, married in Las Vegas in July. Her credits include the movie Old School with Will Ferrell. Pagan has guest starred on several TV shows, including King of Queens.
Yes, very good.
Based just on the resume, I could have been the guy that knocked her out.
Sure.
It was unclear if the pregnancy might disrupt filming of King of Queens. Phone calls are not returned on Wednesday.
Well, I guess we're going to have Doug's wife pregnant on the show.
No, this is why Lisa Remedy is who she is.
Okay.
She cares about the little people.
Yes.
Right.
On her website, after you get that official news, here's where you get the real stuff from her official website. Hi, gang. I have some big news for you all. It will be coming out in a day or so, but I'm telling you first. I'm sure you know, because I'm looking not big. and I'll say, to her credit, that we had mentioned...
Yeah.
And
she looked a little rounder.
She was bigger. So, I am pregnant! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
That's a lot of exclamation points.
Sure is.
Oh, my God! Exclamation point. Can you believe this? As far as the show is concerned, even though I look prego, they are not going to have Carrie pregnant. It's going to be one of those things where you all know I am pregnant in real life, but they are going to act like business as usual for Doug and Carrie.
So she'll be under a lot of blankets.
I am due in July. I can't wait. Work-related stuff. Kevin and I just did the cover of TV Guide. It'll be out, I believe, the 19th. She believes. It's funny because I had to hide behind Kevin as my belly looks big. You're going to see a lot of that on the show, me behind couches and holding potted plants. Should be an adventure. More to come. Love, Leah.
Thank you for the update, Leah.
Yeah.
And congratulations to Leah and Angelo.
I see no reason that we once again...
It changes it.
It's over, though.
We can use the pregnancy to stop the feuding.
I mean...
You can love and disagree.
Well, hold on. Well, we'll have to discuss it with a machine because the relationship is over, I thought. Hello, Leah. Lisa. Hi. Don and Mike here.
We are calling to congratulate you
on your
pregnancy.
Demon child. That's a joke. You know that's a joke.
Of course it's a joke.
I have to joke. We were just discussing if our relationship with you is over.
Or it's still on. We didn't know whether you don't like us anymore.
Or if we're feuding.
But regardless of whether we're feuding.
Yeah, just want to say this. No matter how it plays out, good luck with the baby.
Yeah, we are very excited about you having this baby and very happy for you and Angelo.
Even if it turns out that we hate each other's guts and we never speak again, good luck with the baby.
And we wish you the very best. Congratulations.
And you know, maybe if somehow now that you realize that life is more than just, you know, what you thought it is, because you're having a baby grow inside your stomach.
It changes perspectives on everything.
Maybe
perhaps this is a new opportunity.
Maybe all of a sudden you're going to realize what really great guys we are.
Because we're both, I think we both agree, Don, we're both excellent fathers. They are.
Top of the line.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be glad to take this one off your hands. Bart's in college now.
You have room in your house. But I think she's going to want to do this on her own.
I got free time. Well, either way, if you hate us, and I want to say I don't think we hate you. I think that we've been playful and
we're
feuding with you. Maybe
we might be feuding a little.
We're having a Hollywood feud with you.
But I think this can be the opportunity for things to start up anew. The love is still there. We can offer lots of advice on child rearing.
Yeah, sure. And if you like, we can talk about the restaurant business.
Yes, we can do that too. You've
got Vivian's, and Mike's got the Look Around Cafe,
a.k.a. Brady's,
a place now too. Yeah.
And all kinds of things. But anyway, who knows? Maybe you hate our guts now. And
who knows?
Who knows? I guess. Anyway,
but it doesn't take away from our congratulations.
Good luck, and count the fingers, count the toes,
and call us when you get this message.
Not necessarily.
You mean not necessarily or not necessary?
Not necessarily, because she's not going to call back.
She might. She might surprise us.
What, like today?
Are we still leaving the message?
This happy occasion?
Are we still on her machine now?
Yeah, we are. Here's the thing.
We're discussing her as on the machine?
When you said call back,
yes.
What if she calls back like next week when we're on vacation?
We're on vacation for 2 weeks, so we're not going to be ducking your call if you call back in the next 2 weeks.
So yeah, all right, call.
Mm-hmm. That was hard for you to do.
I don't know. I don't remember. It's one of those things. I don't remember.
I can't stay mad at Leah.
I don't know if I am or not. I don't think I am. Well, I think I am.
Oh.
Or no, I don't think I am.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rob, am I mad at her or not?
If you can't remember, you must not be.
Can you remember?
I think you were, but I don't think you are anymore.
Rob doesn't think you are. I don't think you are either.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not.
Yeah, you're
Rob's not. Buzz, are you?
Not a bit.
Then we wish her the best, and we'd love to talk.
that we're agreed on.
Yes.
We wish you the best.
Yeah.
And also, if we don't speak, Merry Christmas.
Well, Mike, no, we've got this for you. A little production right here.
Merry f***ing Christmas.
There you go.
From the Don and Mike Show.
There you go, too.
That's terrific.
To
Leah and Angelo. You seem to be blocking on the names for some reason.
I do. All right, sweetheart. Well, good luck. Good luck with the little one.
Uh-huh.
And you know that down there you'll never be the same again.
Oh, stop it now. That's horrible. That's
Leah,
your theory.
I say this to everybody.
I know. It's not just
It happened to my wife, Leah. Treasure these moments now. While everything is still pristine. Before the bulldozers come in.
Women love that.
Before you just get, they're putting in ramps and off ramps, and you got the guys with the cones and the guys with the thing on, stop slow guy.
I think I heard a beep.
Okay. Bye then. Okay. See, I didn't say bye now. I said bye then is better than bye now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, bye now is fine.
Yeah.
Bye then is the worst.
That is.
And listen, here's what makes this really great as we get towards the holidays. The fact that Leah Remini, I'll say her name, right? I'm just kidding around and call her Lisa. The fact that Leah Remini is having a baby, it is another virgin birth for Christmas.
Yes.
Wow. Much like Mary.
Absolutely. Immaculate conception.
That's right. It's happened. Who would have thought it's possible?
Apparently it happens every 2,000 years or so.
Magnificent.
Leah Remini is with baby.
Yeah.
With
baby.
Rich
no, I like with baby.
So she's been violated by Angelo. One time only. That was a one-time deal.
Well, at least once.
Unless, of course, it was some sort of miracle.
A Christmas miracle. A Christmas miracle.
It's a miracle.
Hello, Don and Mike's show.
Yeah, this is Eric from Vegas. I just wanted to... She's only 1 month pregnant, and my wife's been pregnant a couple of times, and you don't show when you're 1 month pregnant.
Well, now, hold on a second.
Well, of course, that kind of speculation always.
She's farther along than that.
I think she would address that at some point.
Well, if it's July, still 9 months away.
Well, no, they hold on.
1st.
No, they're expecting the child in June.
Oh, in June? Well, then she's 2 months pregnant, and I don't know. But of course, me being a big fan of King of Queens, I haven't seen it at all, so I can't tell how big she is, but.
Well, listen, I've got all.
Are you one of those guys that subscribes to the magazines?
I've got all of.
Hey!
I've got all of the episodes TiVoed and burned on the DVD. So if you ever miss one, I'm the guy to call.
I could update you on whatever you want to know on the storyline, like the last episode and any of the previous episodes.
How about the episode that was on last night?
I don't know.
Well, you're getting the box set for Christmas.
Oh, that's wonderful.
All right, thank you.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
See you.
It disturbs me with any guy, and I when a guy's obsessed about. Unless he's doing the standard thing as to whether the baby was conceived prior to the marriage, it disturbs me when a guy is curious about women showing and how they look, and you think that he's maybe we've seen those magazines.
You're suspicious.
Mike, I
know you to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, I
relate to that, and I know that's always your dark side.
If there would be some way that a woman could get pregnant but not have the baby in her stomach. If there could just be some way that the baby could...
And the movie fairy could arrive?
Yeah, if the baby was, put in one of those things that... You've seen the ads on TV where the guy says, if you've got all this stuff you have to pack, you put it in this plastic bag and you hook it up to a vacuum cleaner and whoosh, and you get 20 sweaters in the size of a bag that's the size of an envelope.
Those are great.
So let's say you could do that with the baby, safely,
and so there'd be no tummy?
Yeah, but then you'd still get
all the other benefits.
Yeah, you'd still get the fitty Terry coming.
Right.
Wow.
Right. You'd like that.
I'd subscribe to that magazine. I'd subscribe to that pay-per-view.
Well, unfortunately, the magazines I'm talking about that guy might subscribe to are not those type.
I know they're not.
You get the full effect.
Yeah.
I know that. I've sadly stumbled across those.
Yeah, I'm not my cup of tea.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Yeah, you can't tell she's pregnant just because she hasn't seen her menstruation.
All right, get out of here. Hello.
I like that.
Don and Mike show. Hello.
Yeah, calling from Stafford, Virginia. How you guys doing today?
Hi, we're doing great. Thank you for listening on good old WJFK.
Exactly. So you guys are great. Just started listening to you about a month or so ago. My brother said, you got to listen to these two guys. He's been listening to you for years. You guys are awesome.
Right,
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Thank you.
And also, it was Nicole Richie who had the foul mouth last evening.
Yeah, I thought it sounded like
we
that.
suspected
Paris
that.
kicks it to Nicole.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
All right, have a good one. Bye-bye then.
All right. Bye. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hey, send her to the Asians. They can take a TV and put it into a wristwatch.
This is funny. Everybody's going through the archives for comedy today.
Thank you.
I like it, though.
Reggie White. Don and Mike, hello.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Okay.
Hey, how could Leah know she's only a month pregnant? Because you can't tell you're just a month pregnant just because you haven't seen your menstruation.
Violation, second guy.
Yeah. Second guy that had the joke.
Tape.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You missed the guy 2 calls ago.
I did. I'm sorry.
She was saying that she was 2 weeks pregnant.
Yeah.
And I didn't believe it because when you're 2 weeks, just 2 weeks pregnant, you can't really tell just because you haven't seen your menstruation.
Oh, I missed it.
All right, see ya.
Hey, congratulations on your weight loss.
Which one of us?
Everyone.
Everybody.
I think all 3 of us have lost a lot of weight
this year.
That's
Thank
true.
You. See ya.
Rob said 4.
Bye-bye.
Rob said 4.
Got a break. I will tell you, though, that when we have a Sexpert coming on the show today.
Yes.
We'll be giving away another key. We're going to play a game with everybody's favorite doughy-headed Joe today.
Yay!
Someone win the key for the Jeep. And, Mike, a note that came to you and I marked personal. Let me just tease you by saying that this holiday note comes from Morris Jones.
Wow! Right.
Morris Jones.
Is it a photograph card?
Yes, it is.
Amen.
With a personal note inside, and maybe a phone number, and maybe if we
Morris Jones here.
We run out of content at some point on today's show. Oh, I've been told that happened 30 minutes ago. Oh. Well, then we'll definitely get to this.
Is it a red turtleneck?
We'll definitely get to this today. Hold on.
Please tell me it's a red turtleneck.
I need to hear from Morris Jones.
No, it's 4 shots of Morris, and he is wearing a different suit and tie in each one.
God. Yeah. I see the back of it. God.
But there,
that is.
Okay, there it is. Let me.
Nice.
Is
that him with Bush?
Yep, sure is. And it's him with Rumsfeld, and I guess maybe that's Cheney, and then just Just him sitting at his TV desk.
Yeah.
Morris Jones here.
Look at me.
Back on the East Coast.
Morris Jones.
So glad.
Morris Jones. That was such a great day on this show when we had Morris Jones Day.
It was.
I know a lot of you guys around the country have no idea, and a lot of people in Washington don't know who Morris Jones is.
Doesn't matter.
If you lived in D.C. for any amount of time, you knew him on Channel 5.
Mm-hmm. He was an icon.
He looked like he came from Mars. I mean,
the classic anchor head.
The guy,
Dixie-like body, huge head, massive head,
and he's got like the Tupperware hair,
right? Which made the head even larger.
And this is Morris Jones,
Anchorman. But then behind that facade, we got to the soft inner cookie of Morris Jones, and that was big fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
So anyway, that's an alert, or as my dad used to say, it's not a threat, it's a promise.
Right.
There will be a Morris Jones sighting later on the show.
Yeah.
Got a break now. We'll be right back, everybody.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Well, I have a microphone, and you don't.
So you will listen to every damn word I have to say. The Don and Mike Show.
They have the best radio show on the radio. Don and Mike.
All right, now we're waiting for our last appearance of the year here with Jim McBride with Mr. Skin. Oh, here he is. Wonderful. World's greatest website. Really, I go there all the time. www.mrskin.com.
Yeah.
And Jimmy is, I think, going to give us a preview here of, I believe, the best nudity of the year.
That's fantastic.
This is always one of the best segments. Here he is, right? He's just been on the phone the whole goddamn time. Hey, Jim.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
There he is. And first off, how about Mr. Skin, huh?
Yeah. Mr. Skin, what a great year it's been with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and, I forgot to play his music. I'm sorry.
And Hollywood music.
Time for Jim McBride, Mr. Skin, www.mrskin.com. Now, I know that, at least for us, this will be your last appearance of the year. Before we get to are we going to be looking at and hearing about the top 10, the top 5, the top what?
Yeah, well, what I did is, it's hard to say, what's the best of the best, but what I did, just as far as DVDs go, because we could actually look at it, I chose DVDs that came out in 2003, and I put a list together of probably right around 10 of my favorites from 2003, some of the highlights.
Excellent. They're pretty good. Is there anything in the theaters this weekend?
Well, there is. I should mention real quick, Stuck on You is the new comedy, Stuck on You is the new comedy from the Farrelly brothers. Right. There is no nudity in that. It's a PG-13 movie, but a surprising one, Something's Gotta Give, is the new Jack Nicholson film starring Keanu Reeves. He plays a doctor who cares for Jack Nicholson after he has a heart attack. Interesting thing here. Now, Amanda Pete's in the movie. You could see her in underwear. She's the girl from A Whole 9 Yards.
Oh, and there's that scene in The Whole 9 Yards where she's standing at the top of the stairs, and she's distracting the guy, and she says, "Hey, excuse me."
And it's one of the best nudity parts of any movie.
Yeah, totally naked.
Amanda Pete is completely naked. Now, you can't see the Pete Moss, but you can see everything else. It's a great
You got to throw that one in, don't you?
I love that scene. But anyway, in Something's Gotta Give, now this is also a PG-13 movie, and there's been a scene where they were advertising on TV in the last week or so where Nicholson kind of walks in, and he accidentally walks in on Diane
Keaton, right.
And because it was PG-13 and because she's 57 years old, I didn't think they'd show anything. Well, lo and behold, you do get a quick breast flash. I mean, I can't wait till it's on DVD so I could break it down at the Skin Laboratories. But she's completely nude. She has her hand over her lower and her hand across her breast, but you do get a clear breast shot.
Well, she looks pretty good for 57.
And looks good.
Yeah. So how? I don't see a picture of that. So I'm just like everybody.
Right. So
now, so I'm wondering. Being as she's 57 and everything, but still, here's the thing. I would want to see what she's got because she was Annie Hall and she was cute, and then she got all wrinkly when she was like at the First Wives Club, and she doesn't look like she's had a tremendous amount of sculpting done.
I don't think so.
So I'd be
She
curious.
doesn't strike me as the type that would do that.
I'm telling you, it's surprised. You'll be surprised. Taking into consideration she's 57, you'll be surprised how good she looks.
Jimmy, give me a second. I go. Buzz has got the pictures up on the site right
From
now.
Looking for Mr. Goodbar, which are the best nude shots I could find of Diane Keaton at Mr. Skinner.
Yes, now that was in the 70s, so we got.
Yeah, well, see, I want to compare it to that. Thanks, Buzz. I've seen that. I want to compare it. Compare it to the...
I'm just watching Rob looking at the screen and chewing at the same time. That just amuses me. You're so content. You're just so happy to be here sometimes, Just having a good old time. That was great.
Happy to be here every day. For Rob, this is his job.
Right, exactly.
Right.
This is his job. He's supposed to be here.
Sitting... making jokes, eating, looking at Diane
Keaton, not Diane Lane.
Diane Lane, her boobs. All right, so she's naked in that movie. Anything else?
Yeah, that's it for theater, so I could get to my little DVD list.
Yeah.
Here. And now, actually, when I thought of doing a 2003 best in DVDs. I was kind of worried when I first thought about it. I was like, boy, I don't remember there being a ton. But then as I started going back through everything, I got all excited again because it really was a skintastic year.
You do have some good ones.
This happens every year. I always think it's a bad year until I go review stuff.
Yeah, you realize what you got.
Now, are you going to do this like from number 10 or whatever to number 1?
I'm going to go chronologically because what I'll do is, first off, in January 7th, The Good Girl was released on DVD, and it was Jennifer Aniston. It marked the nude debut of Jennifer Aniston. I want to stress it is not a great nude scene, but it is Jennifer Aniston, who I never dreamed would do a nude scene, and it's a quick scene in bed, but you can see her breasts. The movie's The Good Girl.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's quick, but it's there. So, go ahead.
Jim, excuse me. You got to tell. Do you know where in the movie this is?
Well, she's in a motel room with.
No, but I mean, like time-wise.
Yeah, it's like at the 38-minute mark.
Great, because that movie's on HBO all the time, and I try to sit through it to see her nude.
Do some good flipping until you get to the 38.
Yeah, all right. So now I'll know. At 38 minutes, that's where you can see her right breast, and it's with that love
Jake
lighting.
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, and some guy just climbing all over.
Some dude.
Some guy. All right, I agree. I love Jennifer Aniston. She's the best piece of ass on the planet.
Oh, yeah, no question. Well, also on the same day, on January 7th, they released...
And a damn fine comedic actress.
She's a great comedian.
They released, for the first time, The Woman in Red. It's a 1984 Gene Wilder flick, and the reason that was significant was the fact that 1 hour and 15 minutes in, Kelly LeBrock flashes her charcoal chinchilla, which was actually it was very quick. But this was also a PG movie, and a lot of guys are big fans of her. Guys growing up in the '80s, and it was a big thrill to see Kelly LeBrock full frontal naked. And they released that on January 7th.
Boy, she's. There's some trimming required.
Mike, I was going to say, I like it. I like it nice and full down there.
That's very full.
Even I'd have to say, honey, Merry Christmas. Here's a pair of scissors.
Wow.
Do something about that.
Yeah, but Kelly LeBrock, one of my favorites. But yeah, that came out on January 7th. Now, in February, on the 25th of February, they released the Jackie Chan movie, The Tuxedo. And I only bring this movie up because it featured a great nip slip from 03, 1 hour, 1 minute, and 40 seconds in. Jennifer Love Hewitt, who a lot of guys I know based on emails and requests I get are huge fans of Jennifer Love Hewitt. She gets pushed in the pool while she's wearing a blue dress, and underwater, if you pause at exactly that moment, 1 hour, 1 minute, and 40 seconds in, you can see now, Mike, a breast.
I know that you're having trouble. It's right here. It's this one.
No, I can see it's the left one.
It's the left one, and it's one of those things like... You ever been to an art gallery, or what the hell was art gallery? You go to the Sharper Image, and they got one of those pictures on the wall, and when you first look at it, you can't tell what it is, but the more you stare at it, the more it becomes something.
This is one where the more you take it away, the better it is.
Yeah, the further away you hold it,
there it is.
The more pronounced, and it's all there. It's just all there.
And she's cold.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, that's a good one, Jim.
Yeah, that was fun. Now, I also wanted to bring up on that same day, February 25th, marked a big day in nudity. The NYPD Blue episode aired for the first time. It debuted, and to me that was the best TV nudity of the year when Charlotte Ross from NYPD Blue gets walked in on by Sipowitz's little son, and without question, that was the best in TV nudity. And
wow!
it's great.
And you have to go to MrSkin.com. What's the girl's name, Jim?
Charlotte Ross.
Okay, you got to type in Charlotte Ross and look at these pictures and understand that even if they were on for a half a second, these were on ABC.
This was great. I saw this.
On a Tuesday night on NYPD Blue.
Yeah.
Great nudity.
That's pretty amazing for network television.
That was a big moment. It caused a big uproar. So and I hope they do more of that in 04 because that was great.
All right, that's good.
And that was one other quick TV note I wanted to make. Showtime this year released a miniseries called Out of Order, and in June, Mallory, who plays Justine Bateman, who plays Mallory on Family Ties, flashed her breasts for the first time, and they were quite amazing. So we had some really good TV nudity. Charlotte Ross, and also on Out of Order on Showtime, Justine Bateman showing her breasts for the first time.
Yeah, and a good shot of Eric Stoltz staring right at him.
Yeah, it's exactly where I'd be looking, too.
And she looks like she's cold, too, but she's in a sauna.
Yeah, so that tells you something. When you're that messed up in a sauna.
Yeah, she was actually enjoying that scene.
that was kind of my point, and her points.
Yeah.
Listen, again, really, go to MrSkin.com. Type in Justine Bateman.
Yeah.
Look at these pictures that we're looking at.
Unbelievable.
This is the girl that was Alex Keaton's sister.
Yeah.
Wow.
Looking good.
That's nice.
And then, and getting into June now, there was some really good DVDs in June. We can't forget the movie Freda, released on June 10th on DVD. It featured
one of my favorites.
Yeah, Salma Hayek. This is an arty kind of chick flick type movie, but it doesn't really matter because Salma Hayek has tons of nudity, including a great girl-on-girl moment, and I think I sent you guys a pic of her in bed when the other girl's walking in the room. It's really a hot scene, and tons of great nudity from Salma Hayek, who I know is a big favorite of a lot of guys.
Wow, it's amazing. You just stand here with I've got like my hand over my heart, just looking at her, just looking at those big, gigantic boobs, and here's how you can know they're big and gigantic and firm. She's laying on her back with her hand behind her head, and the boobs are not falling up towards her face.
Are they real?
It's a real tough call on her, and I usually can say, 100% either way, but, it's part of the problem is she's so small that I can't tell it. I need to see her do some jumping jacks to confirm.
All right, well, that's great. Salma Hayek, always great. Write these down. Go to MrSkin.com. The best nudity and DVD on the year.
Yeah, well, June kind of had highs and lows. The high was June 10th with Salma Hayek and Freda. The low was June 3rd when About Schmidt was released.
How did you put that in?
Yeah, hey, it's part of the history of the year, so, yeah.
Just recording history.
Kathy Bates.
Opening the robe, it was very serious.
My God, who wants flapjack? Now, she were a cookie.
Frighteningly flapjack.
You got to give me another cookie, though, buddy.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, so now...
who would you eat, Jack Nicholson or Kathy Bates?
That was the joke, yes.
Well, I'd eat Kathy Bates. Well, how about you?
Jack Nicholson, absolutely.
Now, in July 15th was probably what I think is the best nude moment of the year as far as DVDs go. They released for the first time on American shores, and I want to stress, we had this a year and a half earlier.
Jim, I have to tell you something. Both Mike and I are still staring at the picture of Kathy Bates.
You know how we're staring? That's why there are traffic jams on the Beltway.
Yeah, well...
when there's an accident.
And it's funny you bring up accident, because Kathy Bates naked reminds me of a car accident. As you're driving by, you don't want to look, but you kind of have
can't help it. Right.
No, and it's like I look at it and go, okay, I've seen it. Then you look again, you go, look how droopy it is. Yeah. And look at how she has like a third breast under her arm, from under her arm, where there's a roll of...
We weren't we? We were just staring in disbelief and horror.
Sorry about that,
No problem. But let me get you back onto some good stuff.
Thank you.
Like I said, July 15th was probably the best moment of the year for nudity. They released Killing Me Softly here in the U.S. for the first time on DVD. And this was the movie that Heather Graham got naked in great light outside one of my favorite nude scenes of the year.
This would be a my award winner, Jim. I remember the week you came on.
I know you love this one.
I love Heather Graham. Look how pretty she is, and
we
look at those.
We joked, those golden grams looked outstanding.
Unbelievable.
Just look at them.
And I think I remember back then, and I'll point it out again, that one does seem to be larger than the other.
Yeah, now she's definitely lopsided, no question about it.
And you know what's funny? As you look at them, her left breast is definitely larger than her right, but pleased to be a dear. And look at her nipples.
Right.
Seriously, the right one, her right, is higher and bigger than the left one, while the left breast overall is noticeably bigger than the right one. But still just fine.
Yeah, and we
a 10.
Yeah, and this is one, we could sit and study and analyze these all day.
Yes, we could.
But, that was one of my favorites. Now,
and if only all women, Jim, hold on, just
go ahead.
If only all girls, all women, would present themselves like this. Heather Graham is naked, and she's posing, and she has her arms out to the side as if to say,
look at these.
Look at. Wouldn't it be great, guys, if all women greedy, anytime you wanted to see a woman topless, that was the reaction. Not if the reaction was something like, oh, come on, stop.
Looks like she had to get psyched up for that scene.
Stop pawing me, or not now, or get your hands off me.
Okay, here they are.
Wouldn't it be you just say, hey, honey, how about a look? And then she just goes, here they are.
That's all for you now.
Wow, great one. I do love Heather Graham.
Yeah, that was a great moment from the year. Now, in September, another great nudity moment. September 2nd, they released Magnum Force on DVD, the Clint Eastwood movie from 1973. And what's cool about this is Suzanne Summers, who about 3 or 4 years later would go on to star in Three's Company, made her nude and only nude appearance of her career. She was an extra in this movie. She was basically uncredited. She was part of the party chicks that were skinny dipping before she actually takes a bullet. I do want to stress, as great as her breasts look in the scene 26 minutes in, you will see a bullet between them shortly thereafter. But
for some guys, that's a turn on.
Oh, my God.
Until the sniper scene, it is really a great scene.
Some guys, and I don't know any of them personally. Hi, Rob. Some guys can't achieve until the sniper.
Oh, my.
Completes.
Yeah, so anyway, but Magnum Force, a great Suzanne Summers nudity, was out in September. On the same day, September 2nd, Femme Fatale was released, and that's definitely, as far as if you're into the girl-on-girl stuff, and who isn't, Ray Rasmussen and Rebecca Romaine had, really an amazing girl-on-girl moment, and both got naked in this movie. And actually, Rebecca Romaine, there's even a scene where she plunges into the water, and you could see the romaine lettuce as she's under the water. So it's a very, very good movie for nudity.
That is good. Is that a new one, Mr. Skin? Romaine lettuce, or did you use that one before?
I've probably used it before.
And again, the name of that one, if you're a fan, you want to see the lettuce, it's Femme Fatale.
Oh, yeah, no question. That's a must-see for this year on DVDs.
All right, and I think that leaves us with just one. Right? Am I right?
One last one I wanted to mention. In October, Heaven's Prisoners came out. That was the movie with Terry Hatcher, and there's the debate. It really is a good debate, because this is the first time it's ever been on DVD, and guys had seen it in the past, and it's pretty much divided. Now, this is Terry Hatcher completely naked on a balcony. The balcony is kind of blocking the lower part, but you get a clear shot of her breast.
You do.
And some guys love it. I love it. But other guys have a real problem with the sagitude, because it really has some.
They've been so hyped up.
Yeah.
There's been so many pictures you've seen where you think...
You think she's just got the killer body.
And you read that she's suing internet sites all the time for putting her head on other girls' boobs.
Right.
And you look at them and then you go, I'd have to say out of all of those, my two favorites, Heather Graham, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And even though I love Jennifer Aniston, I'd have to put Kathy Bates in there.
Just for laughs.
Simply because...
just for a curiosity factor.
And not even just laughing. We reached a point there, Jim, on the show where Mike and I were both
just staring with our mouths open.
Just staring, looking.
And, of course, I'll always go with Selma Hayek. I think she's got an incredible body.
Amen. All right, Jimmy, have a great holiday.
Yeah, same to you. And it was a good year, and I look forward to 2004.
You got it. Thanks, Jim.
All right, take care, guys.
Again, great website. It's www.mrskin.com. We appreciate Jimmy coming on the show today.
And for Mr. Skin's sake, not ours, I hope that 2004 in the theaters is a better year for nudity.
Yeah.
Well, that was the reason that we got the guy on the show in the first place.
Right.
Although you should know, as we're always thinking forward, thinking ahead, charge whatever it is, spring forward and
ever
fall
forward.
back. Yes, that next year when we have Jim on the show, we won't have him on at the same time or the same day, and I think we're going to alternate between movies and DVDs because there are DVDs that come out on Tuesday,
right?
And if there's nothing good in the movies, let's just have him tell us what's good in DVD.
Sure, why not? Excellent.
But either way, listen, he's a guy that brings us pictures on the internet of all these famous girls naked.
Fascinating in the Skin Laboratories.
And you can't beat it. And for those
so
of you
to speak.
For those of you who can beat it, let me
alert you to Kathy Bates. Just put that in the search engine.
Hello?
Is Jackie Fine here?
Not here yet. On her way.
On her way. Oh.
Not here yet.
Not here. Jackie Fine screwing with schedule, losing valuable time.
Palms sweating, bowels releasing.
All right, somehow we'll do.
Less than a 10-minute break. She could be here then.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, less than 10 minutes. Okay.
Very good.
Thank you, Charles. Bye-bye. Well, either way, somehow we'll muddle through the next break. There's supposed to be a Sexpert here, but I can only offer her the next break, maybe 2 breaks.
Yes.
Because we have exciting, violent Joe action to get to.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Less than 10.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Why don't we let Jeff Greenfield have a go at it first?
No, let me have a go at it.
Go ahead, David.
I wish to say that we all look forward with great pleasure to 4 years of wonderful, inspiring speeches, full of wit, poetry, music, love, and affection. So much more goddamn nonsense. The other is that...
You can't say that on the air, Mr. Greenfield.
Well, I'm not on the air. I was amused to have to read that Ross...
David, let me go in the shit. We are on the air.
The Don and Mike Show.
You talking so gone crazy.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
I've had it up to here with the likes of you people.
Broadcasting in black and white as an infinity cost-cutting measure. The Don and Mike Show.
Right. I don't know if the Sexpert is here or not. Charlie just walked by the
he made
window.
some sort of gesture. I don't know whether he was flipping you off or what, but he
I don't know.
Flew by the window and his hands were flying, and I'm not sure what he was trying to say.
Maybe the sex lady is here.
Here he is right now.
I don't know. Hi, Charlie.
I was walking slowly.
Very good.
And I gave one of these. I don't know. I did see her just pull up.
Oh, okay. We'll bring her in. Bring her in, and while you're waiting, and tell her she's already been penalized now.
I will.
Tell her that she's in the penalty box.
Anything else, Mike?
Nothing. You're just making me laugh today.
Donut?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, get out of here. Bye-bye. While we're waiting for her, well, we did get this great note from Morris Jones.
Mojo.
But also, we're going to be talking sex here with Sexpert Jackie Fine.
Very good.
And we do have a whole bunch of brand new dirty phone numbers. If we ever do dialing for transvestites or Santa Claus dials for whores. So a lot of them we've not tried yet. 605 and 4. This I think is a gay one. It's called Young and Hairy Bears.
The all-male bear stud line. The filthy phone sex service where hung and hairy bear studs are looking to get into some nasty man-to-man action with you. Go ahead. Sniff the...
All right, the last part of that would have to be... The last part of that would be have to be deleted out.
You know, when we have the ask for ass, I think we now we have to switch that and give that number out when we're giving out those special numbers.
All right, hold on. Let me try another one of these. Now, I don't know how many of these
work. I don't know how you can do better than that one. Some bear studs. Smell the aroma.
Hairy bear studs.
This is the all-male muscle meat market, where filthy talking muscle studs with unbelievably hot bodies and big, thick, rock-hard...
Hold on. I got it.
All night long. Smell the hot.
Smell. Scent seems to be a big thing.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. You're going to get laid.
God.
Wow.
How funny is that?
My goodness.
A bit more explicit than we're used to.
Wow.
Seems to be the same guy on both of them.
Yeah, bear studs.
Let me now,
smell the aroma.
The first one was Hung and Hungry Bears, and the second was Sleazy Bodybuilders. Let me try one that doesn't. Now, does this sound gay to you? Tender Chickens?
Oh, yeah. As in, they like young men.
You think so?
Maybe it's Michael Jackson territory.
Yeah.
What about... Maybe they're all gay then, because it's All-Star Catcher.
You try All-Star Catcher.
Maybe it'll be Yogi Berra.
Maybe it'll be a baseball theme.
Man.
All-Star Catcher. Hello, ma'am. Thanks for calling. You've called All-Star Catcher. That's waiting for my aroma.
Mike Piazza.
Oh.
Thank you, ma'am. That's it.
Yeah, what a workout that was. Damn, the coach was rough today. You ready to hit the showers? I need to relax and can think of only one way. You jamming that hard...
Okay, all right. Okay.
Catch that load of you.
Okay.
Oh, my.
One. Just enter your valid credit card number.
Yeah, now
followed
get
by
that
the pound
credit card
sign.
out.
We accept Visa, MasterCard.
Okay, hold on a second.
Wow. Hi, ma'am. Welcome to All-Star Catchers.
Now we got a page of them here. This is some of the leftover stuff. We just never got to this.
Right.
Wow, what a workout that was. My muscles are so tight.
They get right to it, don't they?
The guy said, "Hi, what a workout I've had. Just watching you has made me..."
Really? Yeah.
Anyway.
Our number is 1-900-BULLY-BO.
Bully boy.
Pull it out, Mike.
Wow.
He just called us back.
What's that?
I hung up on it.
Oh, and it called you back.
Did you see the light go
you're
on?
in the system forever now.
The light went on and called us back.
Who's been making all those calls?
All right, here's one that seems to be from a different database.
Okay.
A 900 number. Instant sex dateline.
Excellent.
Well, that sounds innocent enough.
Well, they always sound innocent, Buzz.
That last one was too funny.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we had to...
I don't think it was funnier than Hungry Bears.
Delete that out.
Welcome to Interactive Mail, brought to you by UC Media. This call costs $3.99 per
Another gay one.
your monthly phone bill. If you are under 18 or you do not wish to pay, please hang up now. Billing will begin 3 seconds after.
Hey, I got an idea. Tom Gavin's on the phone. You want to put Tom on one of these?
Sure.
We're transferring you now. This may take a moment, so please hold tight.
Our Sexpert is here.
Hey, Rob, I'll need the last... Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. How are you? Oh, my God.
Record your first name.
I always forget how
after the tone.
nice it is to see Jackie. Is this my seat? Yeah. I'm sorry. I put my coat in. And we've got powdered sugar
Now be
all
asked
over
to
the
record
place.
a personal greeting describing yourself
I can't hear
and
you
what you're looking for.
What?
Mike, I'm sorry, but...
I'm sorry. We were just trying to get the seat arranged here.
And won't be available after you hang up.
Can we get Tom on there?
Please refrain from giving...
I'm trying to figure out what we have to do to get the prompt going here.
You are ready to begin recording.
Yes.
Press 1.
Okay.
Please record after the tone. Press any key when finished recording.
Any key.
Tom?
Yes?
Say hi.
Hi, guys.
Say your Tom.
Here is your recording. Press 2 at any time to accept.
Are we going to play it back?
Yeah. Tom?
Tom? Hi, guys. Hey, hi. Hi. Guys.
If you are happy with your recording,
he didn't pick up on it.
No, we're
to
not.
try it again, press 3.
Now, Tom, after I press 3, say hi, everybody. This is Tom Gavin. Okay?
And say, I'm looking for love.
Here you go. Go.
Hi, everybody. This is Tom Gavin.
Press any key when finished recording.
Go.
Hi, this is Tom Gavin, everyone.
And I'm looking for love.
And I'm looking for love. Tom?
Yes?
Say, this is Tom Gavin, and I'm looking for love.
Hi, this is Tom Gavin. I'm looking for love.
Here is your recording.
We'll go
Press
with
2 at any time to accept.
Go. Hi, this is Tom Gavin, everyone. Love. I'm looking for love. Tom? Yeah? Hey, this is Tom Gavin, and I'm looking for love. Hi, this is Tom Gavin. I'm looking for love.
If you are happy with your recording,
yes.
press 2.
Maybe work on it.
maybe open it up after I get...
Okay. You know, we've stumbled onto a great one here.
You have indeed. Wow.
Nasty talk is nice. I'd rather do it in person.
Okay.
Are you hearing this crap?
Let's make it happen.
Okay.
Oh, boy, that's rather explicit.
Look at that.
Tom?
Hey, Tom?
Tom, are you all right?
Tom, buddy? And he's gone.
He's gone, like the wind.
And he's gone. I don't think so.
Tom not having one of his better days today. Tom was not with us. He sounded down.
I don't think he's dead. But we now do know the instant sex date line.
Very good.
It's one of those lines where sweaty, horny men,
bears,
leave messages for other guys.
With aroma. There seemed to be the olfactory issues seem to be significant.
We'll be able to revisit that at a future date. Joining us now, halfway through her first segment, here is a Sexpert. Jackie Fine.
Jackie Fine looking absolutely stunning again.
Mm-hmm. Jack, you got to pull that thing right up. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Baby.
Yeah, I just flew in from Houston, Texas.
You did?
Yeah, hot off the plane.
Hot off the plane.
Yeah.
Baby. Now, let me just...
But, you know, I like you a lot. Don likes you a lot. Yeah. Buzz goes crazy over you.
Hi, Jackie. Good to see you again.
Hi, Buzz.
Welcome back.
Good to see you.
I wasn't going to mention the race card, but Buzz exclusively dates and makes love to black women.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So he likes cream.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he does.
Yes, I do.
Exclusively, isn't that right,
Dark
Buzz?
cream or light cream?
Oh, actually, all colors.
Oh.
Exclusively black women. Have you met his wife, Marsha?
The most tragically white woman I've ever met. Yes, Rick. Wouldn't she be the whitest of all the women that you're married to?
Queen of the white women.
I think so. Yeah. So, Jackie, you're a sexpert, like all the sexperts, but you're not like all of the sexperts.
No, I'm not.
Why is that?
I say that I'm better.
Why?
Well, because I believe in monogamous relationships, and that's my commitment to people having a great monogamous relationship. And it's like, I like to help couples get back to basics. I think basics is really good. Yeah.
Well, I know whenever we have sexperts on the show, I'll tell you what the studies have led me to believe, that guys like it when you talk as dirty as possible. Basically, it doesn't.
Sure,
you could be.
You can be on the subject of monogamy, but just make it as naughty and nasty as you can. That's what we. We've had this discussion. Yeah, we always have. We've
how
done
naughty
that.
do you like it?
I like it really naughty.
You like it really?
Yeah,
really?
yeah, we all do.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
But unfortunately, I am not in a monogamous. Well, I am in a monogamous relationship. I'm seeing somebody, but I'm not married anymore. These guys are the guys that are married.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm here to do is teach them how to have it get better and better and better.
Now,
most people when they're in a very possible.
Oh, okay.
When they're in a monogamous relationship, they think that after a while it's going to slow down. But no, I'm here to tell you it can keep getting better and better.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Okay,
5 years. I've been in my relationship 5 years.
You have?
Yes.
You say relationship. Is it married? Are you married?
No, we're engaged.
You're engaged?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Why buy the cow when you're getting the milk for free? Right? And I say that with love. I
say that only the best possible way.
I got my cow 23 years ago. I'm sure she's not
the milk and he's buying the cow.
I'm sure she's not thrilled that I'm calling her a cow, but in this sense she is. I've been married a long time.
Good.
Do you get it on with your husband how often?
Oh, on the average?
Yes.
I would say 5 times a week.
5 times a week?
Yeah.
And what do you do for him?
Anything he wants me to.
Really? Now, let's say, first I'll go with this fairy tale of having sex 5 nights a week.
No, 5 times a week.
5 times, well, whatever.
Yeah.
5 times,
not 5
whatever.
times in one night, no.
Now, you're not talking about you have sex with him once and then he goes and works his man 4 other times.
No.
You're talking about you have sex with him 5 times a week to completion.
Yes.
Okay. Fairy tale.
Completion is funny the way you throw that in.
Fairy tale.
That is a fairy tale,
no.
but
she didn't say 5 nights a week, which would mean 5 times a week, which would mean morning, noon, or night.
And but again,
because you're a morning guy,
but my
wife,
but my wife's not.
She's not a morning person?
No, it's a fairy tale to get it that much. But
men are more morning people because, they've had rest and that testosterone has an opportunity to build up. So, in the morning time, their Johnson's is up and Adams, so they're up and
So, let's say in the 5 times that you're with your man, let's say all 5 times during this, however long the time period is, a week, a day, however long it is, the 5 times you're going to have sex. Mm-hmm. What if he said to you every time, all I want you to do, right here, that's it, just your head.
Yodel the cacti?
Your head, right here, every time.
5 times a week?
5 times. 5 times.
If that's all he wanted?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, there are women out there going, no, absolutely not. What do you say to the women that say, no way?
Well, see, the reason why is because of the mechanics. See, it's easier for you to do us than for us to do you. Mm-hmm. So it's like, first off, it has to be something that you're interested in doing.
Now, I want to stop you right there when you say it's easier for us to do you than it is for you to do us. I thought we were a little more simple. Our plumbing is a little easier, isn't it?
No. It's much easier for you to do us than us to do you.
No.
Are we talking about the same thing? Are we talking about
oral?
Yes,
we're talking about oral.
Oral?
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
so you think it's? Listen, I've got news for you. Have you ever done oral on a woman?
No, I haven't.
Okay. It is yeoman's work.
And you're talking to a man who's done the alphabet game.
Really?
Who's crossed the T's and dotted the I's, so to speak.
You seriously can be down there with a crink in your neck and she's...
Yeah, and you can get gagged, too.
Yeah, I'm not even going there. Of course you can, but let's say that she's well groomed.
Yes.
But you could spend a good amount of time in there doing the goddamn best you can.
There you go.
And she's laying there for a half hour, nothing happens. You walk up to a guy. Here's all you really, with most guys, here's all you have to do. You don't even, you just have to kiss it.
Well, see, the thing of it
you just kiss it and it's over.
The thing of it is you're down there for so long is because you haven't primed the engine. So apparently you're not turning her on.
And now this is the argument I have with all of you.
So priming the engine, we're talking about a foreplay issue here.
Exactly.
Revving her up.
See, foreplay, guys hear foreplay as in let's wait until the fun begins. But, foreplay can be all during the day in all different types of ways. Mm-hmm. And also women can give guys foreplay. Mm-hmm. If I told you, let's say if you and I were in a relationship.
Yeah, okay.
And I told you, honey, when you get home from work, I'm going to take care of you from head to toe.
Okay.
Now, all you have to do is lay there and enjoy everything that I'm going to do to you.
Fairy tale.
What? He's done.
Now,
what did you say?
Fairy tale.
I'm sorry, I was carried away by the point. Jackie makes very direct eye contact.
That's good.
I was just enjoying that.
And see, what it is, it's all involves is the taking touch.
The taking touch?
The taking touch.
Is this a concept? Is this one of your things?
This is a concept.
I hate to break in on this infomercial. I know Mike is very into this moment. But
what are we doing? You're not taking a commercial break, are you?
No, we have to in a second, but I want to ask something here. What? Did you think you were getting somewhere?
I thought I was. I really thought I was.
Why is it with a woman that you need to stir the pot, that you need to get things going, that you've got to crank the engine block, but why is it with a man? Here's all it takes, at least with my wife. If I see her walking through the bathroom and she's getting out of the shower, I'm ready.
Well,
that's it. And I don't think I'm different than any other guy.
You want to know what the truth of the matter is? The reason why is because for all our lives, women have had to dodge the penis. Mm-hmm. Men, they're chasing it. And so we're chasing
penises?
You're chasing.
They're chasing you.
Exactly.
She's had to dodge the penis.
Exactly. So we're accustomed to saying no. We get accustomed to saying no.
Okay.
So it's
that's unfortunate.
But still, yes, it doesn't answer my basic question. Why is it that men don't seem to need this? The word again foreign to me, foreplay. Why is it that men don't seem
foreplay? Coincidence?
Why is it that men don't seem to require it?
Well, see, that's the answer, because we have had to dodge it. We can get it any time. You're not able to get it as much as we want, so you don't want it as much.
Oh, but no, listen here. See, you don't understand. We can get it any time we want.
Well, you know what I mean.
I can go in the bathroom here and get it if I want.
Of course you do.
By yourself.
Right.
Right.
With the person who loves me the most.
Exactly.
You. Me. Right. The person who really knows how to get the best out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
What was that concept you were talking about? What is that called?
The taking touch?
So what is the taking touch?
Yeah. That is where you're getting more pleasure out of touching it than it is from being touched.
Oh.
And it can be anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the arm?
And, it can
the elbow?
Yeah, and it
the cheek? The thigh?
It can be very addictive as well.
Boring.
Serious.
It doesn't have to be the arm.
It's very addictive, because, see, what happens is, it's like when you're...
taking touch. Yes, Jackie.
When you're using a taking touch.
Yeah.
And it's like, say, for example, your significant other is giving you a massage for 2 hours.
Right.
And she's using a taking touch.
Yeah.
Right. Hello, planet Earth. I'd like the first shuttle back. I've just been enjoying a 2-hour massage from my wife and having sex 5 times where she's given me oral 5 times in a row. I'm ready to beam back to Earth now.
Wait, John, you were interrupting. Yes, Jackie? I'm sorry. I'm being selfish there for a second.
And so when you're using a taking touch, you're getting more pleasure from touching that person than they are being touched. And see, what happens is when you're using a taking touch with someone for so long, if you terminate the relationship, then you become addicted to that person's touch. And that's a really good way to turn a person on.
You like to be touched?
Yeah, of course.
Where do you like to be touched?
All over.
Pick a spot.
I'll ask you this legitimate question.
Oh, my back.
Your back would be your favorite non-directly sexual thing.
What about your favorite directly sexual way to be touched?
Oh, man, there's a lot.
You can hear the breathing in this room now.
Start from the top and work my way down.
Yeah, sure. Pick a spot.
Oh, my shoulders. I mean, the whole body is an erogenous zone. Oh, come on.
Get to the love part.
Of course. Okay, it's an erogenous zone. And if you're using a taking touch with someone, and you touch them on their hand.
Keep looking at Mike. He's the one shaking his head right now.
Yeah, I agree.
You touch him on his hand, you can become turned on.
Of course. I agree. You get no arguments from me.
We do have to take a break, and we will take telephone calls. And please, fellas, you got to back me up on this, because I'm always the only one standing here saying that, guys are different than women. And look at Mike.
Well, I understand. I understand you. And I understand you.
Now, Jackie, do you have a website or a book or anything you're plugging? What are you plugging today?
Well, I have, my website is Just Ask Jackie, justaskjackie.com.
Let me write that.
Oh, and I have something new. I have the Kegel exerciser. Of course, I have my videos for his eyes only, her eyes only.
All right. Was that justaskjackie.com?
Just Ask Jackie, JACKIE.com. Okay. And there's a picture of you and I up there.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Really?
Except for we're fully closed.
I love having you on this show.
I know you do.
I really do.
I know you do.
I do.
I know you do. You know what? You know what's weird? You're with her like I am with Modell. That's queer.
Yes, well, we have a sexpert and a man that runs a football team. So.
Right.
Interesting combination.
Jackie, stay there. When we come back, we'll take your phone calls, and we'll be right back. 10 minutes. Less than that.
Okay. Is the Don and Mike Show.
Now, Nicole, remember, this is a live show. Watch the bad language. Okay. God. It feels so good to be standing here tonight. Yeah, instead of standing in mud and... Why do they even call it the simple life? Have you ever tried to get cow out of a Prada purse? It's not so f***ing simple.
The Don and Mike Show. Don, Mike, both of you, idiots.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
I must say, from where I sit, I am truly enjoying your colorful patois.
They're guys. Don and Mike.
Right. And we're here with Sexpert Jackie Fine.
And Jackie is fine.
She's so fine.
She is so fine.
And we're humbled by the fact that she flew in from Houston just to be on our crappy radio show.
Yeah.
And, little does she know that after this segment, she's out.
That's right.
Yes. Someone actually takes the time to book themselves on the show, flies all the way here, and then... That's it.
And then it's so very brief. It's so brief.
Where's the love?
There's plenty of love, Jackie.
It's
an insight, baby. It's an insight into men.
Yes.
Just like with a woman, you've been with her. She's fantastic. It's at that point you just want to roll her off you, and you want to turn the TV on. That's it.
You've just betrayed your favorite position, too.
Shouldn't have given the goods up so soon.
That's Don's favorite position.
Freda on top. That's my wife.
On top.
Freda on top every time.
Every single time.
Every time.
Every time and I hate. I'm just curious all of a sudden to completion. Every time.
You're the one that hates it when I speak specifically about my sex life. Yes.
Okay, I was just curious about that.
To complete.
I really was.
What's her favorite position?
Who cares? She likes that. Now, come on, listen. I'm not as dumb as I make it. I understand. Woman on top. Woman feels powerful. That's fine. You know what I say? Woman on top. Breasts nice and firm. I get to see everything that's going on rather than looking down and seeing, the things.
Kind of like Russ there. Looking down, losing control of faculties.
Anyway, I just like on top. Website is justaskjackie.com.
Right. Just Ask Jackie.
And here are our phone calls now for Jackie. For Jackie. Don and Mike show. Hello, you're on with Jackie. Jackie Fine. Hello.
Hey, Don. Hey, Mike.
Hi.
How you doing? Jackie, I got a question for you.
Were you going to say hi, Jackie?
Oh, hi, Jackie.
Thank you.
Hey, this is David from Buffalo, by the way, guys.
All right, hey, right on Buffalo, WBUF. Well, no, we'll give him a plug.
Okay.
Buzz, I want you to know that Buzz was going to dish you there for a second.
What was Buzz going to do? Why do we care, is my thought. Oh, dear.
Buzz. Oh, come on.
Sorry.
I love it when you're crabby.
Let me just say, from Buffalo, Dave from Buffalo, I will tell you, I think Buzz was going to diss you. No. Because he doesn't believe that you were being nice enough to Milady here. Well, there's that. You did say hi to Don, you said hi to me, and then, hey, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. Yeah, well, that's the way we talk in Buffalo. It's hey, that's the way it is.
He does not get it.
Something tells me he's probably a member of my club, though.
Yeah. And he's probably going to give her a hard time. That's just a prediction.
All right, go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
Jackie, I want to know if you know how to have, there's a way you can have sex with a woman with herniated lower discs in her back and where it won't hurt them.
Herniated disc in her back?
Yeah, she got herniated lower discs.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is a legit question. Yeah. I guess if your wife or girlfriend has herniated discs in her lower back.
Yeah, it's called OxyContin. Just grind it up and put it in her totty, and she won't feel a thing.
What I would suggest,
back muscles tightening,
is a position that where you and her can be in a very comfortable position for a long period of time, which is the spoon position, and there's not a whole lot of effort on either one of your part.
Okay, what do you mean by spoon position?
Spoon position, that is where her back is against your stomach.
Dummy, you don't know what it's like.
You don't know what the spoon position is?
You don't know what spooning with a girl is?
Never heard of it called way.
You've never spooned?
I've spooned, trust me.
David?
Got 2 kids. I should be able to know how to do that one.
Yeah.
I think he's clueless.
David? In my video for His Eyes Only, I have 26 different sex positions in there. So that one is also in there as well. So you can 26 different positions. You can get that, and you'll see the different positions you can try.
Goodbye, David. Hello, Don and Mike show. Hello.
I was right.
Hi, this is Barb. If a woman has a herniated disc, do it on a waterbed.
Hey, how are you?
Okay.
Is this a she-male, a man, a woman?
Are you a man or a woman?
I'm a woman.
A woman. What is your name, darling?
It's Barb.
Barb, you also from Buffalo?
No, I'm from Centerville, New York.
Centerville, New York. Is that close to Rochester or Buffalo? I bet you're listening on WBUF, right?
Yeah.
Right, Buffalo.
Yeah, 92.9.
Now, do you have herniated discs?
Yes, I do.
Is this some sort of Buffalo phenomenon? Is it snow shoveling?
Are you? You're not that guy's wife, are you?
Oh, no. My husband's down in Tennessee.
I told Eric for time and time again, I said, Eric, this is Barb. Give me a waterbed so I can take care of my this, and then do me in the spoon position. All right, so what is it? You got the discs in your back, and you know how to do it?
Yeah, the waterbed gives good.
Wow.
You can lay on your back, yeah.
How old are you, dear?
50.
50, and you still sexually active?
Yeah.
Good woman.
Yeah, I wanted to say about with Don, what he was saying about...
He's right here, Barb. I'm here, Barb.
It's Barbara.
I'll tell you something. Barbara. I'll tell you something that's kind of scary. I know my wife's got an annoying voice. My wife is only 2 years away from being 50.
Right.
Just like this. I hope
maybe I shouldn't have asked that question. Are you still sexually active, man? Because, of course, 50 is a vibrant... You can have a very healthy sex life at 7.
Mike, no, listen, to me it doesn't matter. I'll have sex with Freda after she's dead. I mean, that's...
Well, hey, whatever turns you on.
Well, listen,
whatever you do in the privacy of your own home, it's okay with me.
There'll be that 2 or 3 day stretch there wondering, when are we going to have the body delivered?
Right.
And it's
but
just...
I
be a little baby. Anyway, I'm sorry, darling?
I want to tell Don, giving the man head every time sucks. Because if a woman gives a man head, then he's done,
honey,
and he does nothing for her.
Hey,
the Sexpert had a line there. I don't know if you heard it. She said,
"Say that, Barb." Barb, you can say when you give them oral every time.
Oh, when you give them oral every time, it stinks.
Why?
Because then the woman gets nothing.
Right,
because the man's done.
Barb, you have just crystallized my position. Thank you for understanding.
And Barb, may I enlighten you as to the fact that this is the spirit of giving this season.
Yeah. It's better to give than to receive.
And what do you smoke, Barb?
Smoking Joe's cigarettes.
Smoking Joe's?
Smoking Joe's.
Ask for them by name.
Very good.
They're cheap at the reservation.
You get them at the Indian reservation. Good for you. Bless your heart.
Thank you.
Keep them away from the waterbed.
Oh, no, I love the waterbed.
I bet you do.
Do you think your husband...
Blowing rats. I've got the fake fire.
Do you think her husband's D smells like skull? Like when she gets done?
It's just a little tobacco-y.
Well, listen, Barb, thank you for the call.
Hung up.
Barb?
Okay, when I call back later, give me a key.
No, Barb, hold on. I don't have a key for you, but I do want to give you something, Barb.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Barb, how about a pajamagram?
Perfect.
Oh, that sounds good.
A pajamagram for any occasion. Go to pajamagram.com. Thank you. Hold on there, sexy Barb. Hold on a second.
Thank you.
She can lounge by the fake fire now.
Hold on a second. Don and Mike show. Hello, you're on with Jackie Fine.
Hello, Don.
Hi, hello.
Hey, I want to tell that 50-year-old prune over there, when she's getting some guy oral, she's getting more than she needs anyway. So what's she complaining about?
Wow. You did the lady in Buffalo? All right, let's see if we can keep this to questions for Jackie.
Yes, please.
Hello, Don and Mike show. Hello there, you're on with Jackie Fine.
Hello, Mike.
Yeah, right.
How are you?
Jackie, I am very, very sorry. We're embarrassed. Very sorry. I think you've really gotten a perspective on our listeners. Of course, people in Radio Land weren't able to hear that last comment, but that's, I believe that, and that was the one that said it to you, correct?
Yeah, that guy always says that to me. He calls it to me to be funny.
Very strange.
He knows it's going to be deleted out because he calls him and says, "Hey, I want to eat your puzzy."
No.
And anyway, the guy just said that to you.
I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, yes. I am so embarrassed.
Hello, Don and Mike show. You're on with Jackie Fine.
Company.
You're embarrassing us.
We have somebody in our house right
You're
now.
embarrassing us in front of a very important reporter.
Yes.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Yeah, Don and Mike, I have a question for you.
Yeah, for Jackie, I hope. For Jackie Fine.
Well, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
What's Jackie Christie do?
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. That's the whole Jackie Kennedy thing is gone.
God, come on, people, please.
Don and Mike, hello.
Hey, Don.
Yes, turn your radio down, please.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Big knob right to the left.
Jackie, have you gotten a question yet? I'm not sure whether you have. You gotten a question yet? One question.
What can we do for you?
The vertebrae.
Question for you. If my wife says that she can tell what I ate the night before by the taste of my gentleman's relish, I was wondering if Jackie has any proof as to whether or not that's true.
They say that it's true. They say that pineapple will change the taste of your semen. However, you're going to have to eat a lot of pineapple in order to do that.
How much pineapple?
Quite a bit. Probably more than he's willing to eat.
All right. Because I enjoy the taste of pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
Or drink pineapple juice.
That's the one thing that they say will change it the quickest, is pineapple.
What does your husband's taste like? Just curious.
You want to know the truth?
Yeah. Truth. What, like a Slim Jim or what?
It doesn't have a taste.
It doesn't?
Mm-mm.
You mean the white pea doesn't have a taste?
You know why?
Why? Because is he unable to have children?
No, it doesn't. He has the what is it?
How weird is that?
Hold on, wait. I want to hear the answer to this.
It's really great.
What's that, Buzz?
I don't know. It doesn't sound good, though. It sounds like it's going backwards.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going back in, or what?
My original thought was if the guy couldn't have kids, then his wife P would.
Oh, yeah.
Ever make it?
I'm sorry this isn't making the air, man.
We're out of delay.
I'm going to have to put that on the website.
For those of you wondering why I was screaming about Alan Lindwand the other day, who, speaking of genitals, has no balls, this is the exact reason.
This should all be it. She's a sexpert. She's really speaking clinically, and it should be on the air.
Speaking language everyone can understand. Instead of the word you use, can you say what you just said? When your husband completes his completion, when you talk about the white pea, you have to call it, say, completion.
What did I do?
What?
You said it.
I said it?
Yeah.
I said completes?
Yeah, no, you said it.
No.
So I thought it was okay.
Did I say?
Yeah.
Did I say?
Yeah.
I think so.
No, I didn't say that.
I don't think so, no.
No, you said
no,
that.
it's just you, Jack.
You're the dirty bird. You said the dirty one. I'm trained. I'm in this environment. But so when it happens, he doesn't produce anything.
Exactly.
And so he gets the sensation.
Oh, yeah.
But nothing is produced.
So it's like having sex with Don Imus.
Oh.
Does that mean now? Does anything ever?
Yeah, it does.
Is anything produced? But it's just later.
Yeah. It backs up in his bladder and it comes out.
So that's
not painful.
It's not painful.
That's romantic.
Don,
you are on the air, sir.
But you asked. He asked, and I told him.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
The truth.
So you can do that and not have to worry about any fuss or muss then.
Man, it's great birthday.
Hello.
All right. Yeah. All right. I would have meant
Was like Ovaltine comes out or something?
No,
nothing at all.
Nothing at all. It goes
Dust?
back. It goes and she's
Hang dust.
Nothing comes out at all.
Hello, Don and Mike Kool-Aid. You know when you make Kool-Aid yourself at home. Hello, Don and Mike.
Hey,
Hello?
how you guys doing?
Hey, we're doing great, thank you.
I got a question for you, and I know you guys aren't too much into this, but how do I please a girl in the no-no the right way?
You know, where food comes out.
How do you please her in a no-no? Is she interested in being pleased in a no-no?
Yes, we've experimented a couple times, and I think I'm doing it right, but I just would like to be able to do it better.
Okay. I mean, what's the question? Is it?
What's the best position? I mean, get rubbed the right way. And then, I'm just curious if it's that way or maybe, like the dog thing.
Close your mouth,
Well,
Buzz.
basically what you would want to do, because different women like different positions, you want to experiment with some different positions to see which one she likes the best. And the one that she likes the best, that's the one you use. Because what may work well for one person may not work well for another person.
Okay. Well, Buzz, you rule. Out.
Hang in there, sir.
Just make sure it's well
Shocked
lubricated.
you like anal. I'm
well lubricated.
Shocked.
Yeah, well lubricated.
I'm shocked that you're a fan of anal, sir.
You don't want to tear tissue.
Don and Mike, hello. Ouch.
Oh, Don.
Yeah, Don and Mike. Hi, here with Jackie Fine. Hi.
Don, Mike, and Jackie.
Hi.
Got a question for Jackie.
Yes.
Do they make a pill to arouse women? Because my wife doesn't seem to get aroused very well. I don't know if it's me or...
like a Viagra for women?
Yeah.
You know, they make a cream for women, and I have it on my website. It's called Allura. And we call it, I tell you, it's really some good stuff.
I call it delicious.
It's all natural, so it can be digested.
I gave it out to kids at trick-or-treaters this year.
Is it flavored?
No, it has no flavor.
Oh, it has an awful taste.
And the first thing you're going to see immediately is
They dumped out of that?
They dumped out on that.
Okay, but Jackie, if you rub anything there long enough, I mean, isn't that going to do the trick?
Yeah, of course. But I mean, it helps. I mean,
is there something special about this potion? He's getting excited.
It was created for those women who've been on antidepressants for a long time, birth control pills. Are under a lot of stress. Those women who have a serious drop in their libido.
Right.
However, the women who don't have a problem in that area.
How many guys have gone soft right now since Buzz asked this question? I've gone soft.
I'm just riveted. Yeah.
I've gone soft.
They want it even more
gone
so.
the other way.
Really, Buzz?
Yeah, I was
women who don't have a problem in that area.
Hearing her say the words.
Yeah, but you're hearing.
Maybe that's why they're jumping out of it.
Yeah,
right?
but nobody else can hear the good words.
No, come on, God.
I know this place sucks.
Really, this is a clinician here. This is somebody who's an expert. God.
A couple more calls. Don and Mike show. Hello.
Don and Mike.
Yeah, you're on the air. Hi.
This is Roberto.
Hi, Roberto.
Hey, Jackie, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Let me just say, name Roberto. I'm going to guess. This question's about the ass.
Oh, God. Wow.
Correct or incorrect?
Is that okay?
Are you calling about the ass?
Sure. What's your question,
Yes,
Roberto?
the anal bead.
Of course, Roberto.
That's a pull.
Anal beads.
It's a pull.
What about anal beads?
How big can you get with those? Or is a big size too big? Or should I use small ones?
What do you want, like a medicine ball size anal bead?
No, I don't know. I need to know what size because I'm going to bring that up next time I have sex.
So have you used them before?
I haven't.
You haven't used them before?
No.
But have you experimented with your Johnson?
Anal bead.
Okay, so I would stand to think that, if you're using a bead that's smaller than your Johnson, that would still work.
It'd be okay.
Yeah.
It could be any bead.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
What's up, Jake?
And he gets a word out to his friend Jake.
Goodbye. One last call. Don and Mike show. Hello.
Hi, I have a question for the doctor.
Yes, go ahead.
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm dating this guy, and
Honey,
no.
You know what? We
just lose all our
800 people.
800 people hit delay because
this is, and I'm a little annoyed. I'm a little angered at this. This is really. We're not doing anything. I don't know. It's what you've gotten mad at before.
These words are not being said for shock value, which is that's when you step over the line.
Damn it!
Right.
And we're being over censored here, and it sucks.
This is what I was kind of screaming about.
Can I be more careful?
Yeah, hold on, you're back now.
Yeah, you got to learn our effing dictionary that we have.
And incidentally, it's okay to say effing, and everybody knows that we mean F-U-C.
Right.
You know what I mean. And it's okay to say, wow, you've got a really nice P, and have, that you mean genital. We got to do this.
That's just a legitimate question. We have a Sexpert on here that's here to answer those questions, and it sucks.
You can say to somebody, what time are you going to come over for dinner? But if you're talking about sex, you have to say, I completed.
So this time, ma'am, say get to completion instead of the way you phrased it before.
Try it one more time.
Okay, well, he cannot get to completion except we will do everything, all kinds of stuff, and he can't get to completion. And the only way that he is able to is by him doing it himself. Was that okay?
Yep. Yes, and let me answer that one for you. Completely normal. No, do you have an answer to that?
Yeah, I have an answer to that. See, what's happening, sex is not only physical, it's mental as well. And if he's in his head when she's doing him, then what's happening is that he's not in his body and experiencing all of the pleasure that his body is experiencing. And because he knows how to bring himself to completion, of course he knows that he can do that way. So what you need to do is be willing to tell him, look, this is not about you coming to completion. What it's about is just you enjoying yourself.
You gotta watch it with that word.
getting to completion.
We apologize. Because remember, as Nirvana sings, come as you are.
Yeah. Amen. So you're saying if he relaxes more, in a manner of speaking, if he relaxes more,
He says he's had this problem with like other girls that he's been with, and he's able to get to completion by himself, and he's certainly able to do it to himself with me.
I can understand why he needs to help himself with his hand after being with you, darling, but you're wonderful. Thank you for your call. Goodbye.
And it's a mental block. You know, that's what he's having. He's having a mental block.
Of course.
And she has to be willing to train his nervous system.
Well, also antidepressants, if he's not one of those things affect that, too.
But it can be a lot of fun because, I mean, in training his nervous system, you know, it's like it can be like...
Maybe she's just no good. Maybe she's just no good.
You're absolutely right.
Maybe he just gets done and he goes, okay, that was okay. Now, do you mind giving me 15 seconds? Let me just finish on my own. All right, Jackie, that's it. Get on your plane. Get back to Houston.
Wow, thanks so much for having me.
Jackie Fine, Sexpert. Listen, I would really have you on for another segment, except it's maddening because I'm looking now, they're putting stuff up on the screen, and I see question about, I have this code, number 3. I mean, I don't have a problem discussing number 3.
Right. 10 years ago, weren't we even more open than we are now?
You can watch the NFL channel, and they can say that the Baltimore Ravens defense got great penetration on Cincinnati, but you can't use the word in other contexts.
Right.
There's lots of questions about the ass. And lots of questions about rubbers, and it's just until we can figure out how we can do the show so you guys can hear it.
Oh, man.
Listen. You're wonderful, Jackie, and your website is justaskjackie.com.
Yeah, and my 800 number is 1-800-848-5928.
5928.
Yeah, and speaking of condoms, I have something for you guys.
What's that?
If they go to my site, they can find it. It's the Sheer Fit Custom Fit Condom. They can get their own custom fitted condom.
Wow.
And I'm going to show you this real quick.
Like having your own tux.
This is what you do. You take...
What are you doing? You're folding a piece of paper.
She's got a little diagram here that's for the size.
You take an erect Johnson and you put it at the base.
That's probably not going to
see to assure paper cuts, you got to be very careful. Put it at the base, and then you measure the length.
I prefer to rent my condom. too much involved with buying.
And then here you measure the width, and then you can get your custom size.
There you
cool?
go.
All right, that's it. I'm interested in this.
JustAskJackie.com.
Wow, very good. All right, that's the fit. It's the fit kit.
Yes.
Sexpert Jackie Fine. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, guys.
Have a great holiday and get out now. Jackie Fine, let's give her a nice round of applause. We'd love to have you on.
Mary
Jackie. Right.
From the Don and Mike.
Wow. Like to have you on longer, but we'll keep getting done.
I'm going to drop right down to the men's room and come back with my
What happened? You guys are getting
We're still on the air.
We are still on the air.
Just checking.
What happens is that when you say a word, we have ridiculous standards here. That there are things that you say that we think are okay, but they've got 8 people pushing buttons, hitting digital delays. So people listening in the cars never hear anything you say.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah,
that's a drag.
This place sucks.
But it was great having you here. Always. Thank you very much. Well, sweet. Time for a hug.
There you go. Now Mike's getting his hug from Jackie.
What did you say? What? My bra. Oh, they took those down too. We used to have bras up here. She remembers the bras up here. They took those down.
They used to. All right, Jackie. Thanks for coming in, honey.
Oh yeah, come here.
Now watch this. I'll show you how to man this.
This is a good.
Hey. No. With what? With no offense.
Okay, with none taken.
I'm hugging you right now. I'm completing right now. Right now. I just completed.
Fantastic. You know, you are so easy that way. Lucky man.
All I had to do just come hug me.
Fantastic.
Oh, Rob.
Rob, did you get a hug?
Rob, did you get?
Now go give Buzz a hug too in the other studio.
Let's see if you can beat my record, Buzz.
Yeah. There you go. There's no.
Let's dive into his work, doesn't he?
There we go. He was polite.
Hi.
Yeah. She is.
Quicker. She is lovely. She's nice. Jackie fine. Thank you, Jackie. We've not given away the key yet for the Jeep that we're giving away tomorrow. The Jeep from Ferris worth $23,000.
It's a brand new Jeep. The 2004 Jeep Liberty Sport 4x4 from Ferris Jeep on Fairfax Circle. Comes equipped with high-back bucket seat, center lock, 4-wheel disc brakes, fog lamps, 3.7 new Project VX6 engine, to the windows, cast aluminum wheels, and customer preferred packages 2 TV and 26B. It's the Jeep Liberty Sport 4x4 stock.
And you might well say, hey, when your key that can start the Jeep right after this.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
You guys had shirts on when you came in here. There's something happened to him, man. Come on, Spicoli, just put the shirts back on. You see that sign? No shirt, no shoes, no ties. Right. Learn it. Know it. Live it.
The Don and Mike Show. No, they're not retarded. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
No, he's not retarded.
Hey, now listen, tomorrow... Oh, goddamn, tomorrow's our last show before the end of the year. And that means that tomorrow we'll have the Hamburger James story.
Yes.
Also tomorrow, you'll want to sit down for a good 2 minutes of radio thrill and excitement known as the Aunt Lola story tomorrow.
Lovely story.
That's my great Christmas story. It's not really great, but it really is only 2 minutes long. Also tomorrow, we're giving away the Jeep. Everybody will be down here with their keys.
Trying to start the Jeep Liberty.
Absolutely. Oh, and thank you, Rob, for the note. Also tomorrow, a Don of my Christmas tradition, the story of Black Peter.
Yes, wonderful, and the bag in Spain.
That's right, all the bad children's. So we've not given away the key yet for the car today, and we're getting down to the nitty-gritty because we're only giving away 18 keys.
How many keys are we giving away?
I think 17.
This is the last key.
Wow. This should be the last key. We can't give one away.
Last key.
Last key, thank you.
Last key.
So this is the last chance to win a key. You have a 1 in 18 shot if you win the key of having your key start the car and winning the Jeep tomorrow. Here's how we're going to be playing the game today to give away the final key. Let's bring in ABM.
A beautiful mind.
And yes, I don't mean a bowel movement.
Joe.
That is my nickname for Joe.
Joe's not just a name, it's an idea.
World's oldest phone screener. And he's got the hit song out, I'm Not in Love. Here now is Joe Willie Ardinger. As we like calling him, Broadway Joe. Hi, Joe.
Howdy.
Now, the game we're going to be playing with Joe is Joe makes the call for you.
Joe makes the call. All right.
And I'll give you an example. I'll use myself as an example. I don't mind pointing out that I'm a jerk and a dick and a a-hole a lot of times off the radio. For instance, here's an awkward call that I have to make that I'm not looking forward to making.
Okay, go ahead.
My brother had a birthday. Oh, we can lose the joke there. Thanks. My brother had a birthday day before Halloween. And I went to CircuitCity.com and ordered him something that I thought he would like, that they were going to ship to him. Well, as it turns out, I did this like a week before his birthday. Then he called me up 2 days later, and he said, oh, dude, I'm like so totally in trouble with the paternity suit and you know, the kids, and I need some cash because I got to go to court.
Right.
So I shipped a truckload of money his way.
Right.
And then as we got closer to his birthday, I got a note back. My email thing bounced back from Circuit City saying, incidentally, you didn't fill out all of the fields in all of the shaded areas, so if you could please fill out all these shaded areas, we'll be glad to get that order right out.
Right.
And by that time, I had already sent my brother a couple $1,000.
Okay.
So I looked at the computer and I thought, well, I've just given him $2,000. I'm not going to give him a birthday present. So I just canceled the Circuit City thing. Now, what I did to my brother, because I'm a dick and a jerk and a coward and everything else, I called him on his birthday and said, hey, I ordered something for you from Circuit City. And he said,
even though it's not coming.
Yeah, he said, because I figure, well, I'm not really lying, because I did order him something from Circuit City, but in between me ordering him something this other situation arose.
Right.
And
So, in other words, you said that something was on order when it really wasn't?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I had ordered it. Then he had this emergency where he needed some money. And then, like we spoke about it recently, it's now a moot point because I told him last weekend when he asked me again, and keeping in mind it's well over 30 days now since his birthday, when he finally asked me over the weekend, hey, dude, I never got that thing. And I said, oh, you know what, I decided not to do that. I'm going to roll that over to your Christmas present because I just sent you all the money for the lawyer stuff. So that's a good example of what we're looking for on Joe Makes the Call.
You would have liked someone to make that call for you.
Let's say you're really not getting a gift.
I would, but at least I think I have extenuating circumstances. But either way, no, you're right. I'm a jerk face on this. That I would have liked Joe to have called my brother, and the message would have been. So, we'll do the example right now. Mike, you be Jimmy, okay? And Joe, now you've heard the story is, and this is all true. It was my brother's birthday. I ordered him some Circuit City. Called me in between. Was in a jam. Needed a couple of grand for a legal thing. Sent him the money. Then the Circuit City thing bounced back. I didn't go through with it, but didn't have the balls to tell him that I wasn't going to get him the gift. So now, phone rings.
Hello, Jim Source?
Yeah, right here.
Hi, Jim. My name is Joe Ardinger, and I'm playing a little game called Make the Call.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Well, today I'm making a call for your brother.
Okay.
From what I understand, you've had some legal problems recently, and your brother kind of helped you out on them.
Yeah. What's it to you?
Well, he wanted me to call you today. I understand also that you've had a birthday recently.
Right.
And your brother had mentioned he was sending you something for your birthday, but...
Yeah.
Have you gotten it yet?
No.
No, that's right, because, you see, you're not going to get anything for your birthday.
Well, why not?
Well, your brother wanted me to tell you it was because he gave you all that money to help you with your legal problems, so he's just decided to roll it over to Christmas.
Just like that.
That's cold. You tell that damn dummy I'm going to talk to him on the weekend.
That's how it would go.
Is that not my brother's response?
I tried to. I was ramping up to give my Jim impersonation, trying to get the answer that he would have given. He would have laughed like that, and then he would have said, "You tell that damn dummy to call me on the weekend."
Okay, let's go to the calls. Let's see what people have got for Joe. We're going to pick the call that's the messiest, the call that you don't want to make.
Right.
Joe will make it for you, and then once the call is made, you, my friend, you win the key and $100.
Good.
And the last key, the last chance to win.
The key I'm holding in my hand, by the way.
Hey, there it is.
It's the real one.
Oh, now, Joe, you've been driving this Jeep for how long? You've been driving it for?
She's 3 weeks.
Wow.
And is she a sweet vehicle?
It's nice. Driven it through rain and sleet and snow.
Yeah, and only a few dents in it.
Just a couple.
Have you
a little bit of dog hair in the back?
Oh, God.
Well, I had to test drive the dog.
Sure.
Have you done anything in it? And I don't mean, your wacky, crazy stuff that you do. Have you had sex in it?
No Joe DNA in
No, and not going to be.
No, it's still very clean.
Nothing in the ashtray that might get somebody thrown into the hoosegow.
Do you know there's no ashtray?
Really? Oh no!
Hold on, Jimmy.
That's no accident.
I very rarely do the falling down.
You did a
thing.
pratfall just then.
I did. Wow. I did. I once returned a car because it didn't have an ashtray.
American. You can usually get one put in.
I brought the whole car back.
Are you sure you just didn't find it?
No, there's no ashtray.
No, I don't doubt it. I had a Cadillac, and I drove away from the dealership thinking, this is a sweet... Remember that red Cadillac?
Yeah.
Thinking, this is a sweet MFing car.
You have to ask the dealer for the smoker's kit, and then they install an ashtray. But it's an option now. It's not standard anymore.
Yeah, the deal is I got into the car, and there's nothing better than that brand new car.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I open up the sunroof, I get out the cigar, I light, and I push the thing where I think that the ashtray is, and it opens up, and it has the Ghostbusters sign that says no smoking.
No smoking.
It's like a change holder or something.
Yeah, I think I bought this car.
Yeah, I can do whatever I wanted. I could set up. I have a bonfire in this car if I want to.
Okay, here we go. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, Don and Mike, who's this?
Melinda.
Linda, turn your radio down.
Linda, let's focus, okay? Sounds like you're a little distracted.
Turn your radio down, please, Linda.
Turn your friend
down.
All right, Linda, who is it you would like Joe to call?
My fiance.
Is somebody speaking in the background there?
Who's coaching you?
No.
Where are you calling from?
Centerville.
Centerville, Virginia. All right. And,
New York.
And who is it? You want him to call who?
My fiance.
And say what?
Because I told him I forgot his birthday.
Okay.
Thanks, duh.
Bye-bye. Have a holly jolly.
She is.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, guys.
It's been a while, Rob. Did I hear one?
Yeah, Rob let a kind of half-hearted one go.
You let it go. Four. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Hi.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Okay.
I got a check from my father-in-law about 3 weeks ago. He wanted me to spend $100. We're putting our money together to buy a raffle ticket to win a boat.
Mm-hmm.
I blew his $100 at a strip joint.
Oh, boy, that's messy.
So can you call him for me?
I don't trust this
I think
guy.
we can do better, and I agree, Mike. He sounds...
Can you call
Can you call this guy?
Sounds way slippery.
I'm an oily, slicky, lie, dick.
Hello, Don and Mike Show. Hello.
Yeah, this is for Joe to call.
Right, that's why you're calling. What's your name?
My name's Brian.
Hi, Brian. Who do you want Joe to call?
Well, I got a story from a couple years ago. I worked at it was sort of a fundraiser community event. It was a monster truck show.
Yeah.
And my dad hired me and a bunch of my friends to sell beer. And we ran our own tip cup, and we ended up pulling some of the money out of the drawer to go into the tip cup. And we ended up with probably about $800.
Well, I only laugh because it's a significant amount of money.
Yeah.
It is, and we didn't notice that it was getting that out of control.
Well, you said you pulled money out of the cash drawer?
Well, we do like a one for me, one for you type thing, and we were just doing it in moderation.
And this was at a charity gig?
Well, it wasn't a complete charity gig, but
obviously not.
Basically,
sorry. No. Let's try it on the
long a story.
And I want a Jeep because I fraudulently ripped off a charity, man.
Joe, Don and Mike, hello.
Hello, this is Mindy.
Hi, Mindy. Who would you like Joe to call for you?
I want him to call my fiance's mother.
Is this the same
lady that called?
Is this retarded Mindy that called yesterday?
I believe it is.
No.
Are you from Buffalo?
No, I'm not. I'm from Bliss.
But are you listening on the Buffalo station?
Her mom, you gave her mom the pajamagram. Go away.
Really? Wow, Joe, you really know these
Way to go. Hey, Joe's
Introducing Average Joe.
There he is, my man.
Joe is regretful.
Nicely done, Joe.
Bye-bye. See ya. Have a very tardy Christmas. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, Don, Mike.
Yeah.
Hey, I need you to call my wife.
All right, this is for Joe now. Joe makes the call.
Exactly. Listen, I've been married to my wife for 5 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. But I won't be after this one. Listen, I've had a previous wife, and I had kids with her, but I've been telling my wife now that they weren't my kids, but they really are, Don.
How old are they?
One of them is 11, the other one is 9, and the youngest is 6. I can give you all their birthdays.
No, wait, hold on. So has the girl the woman you're with now, has she met these kids?
No, but she's met my previous wife, the ex, who told her they were my kids, but I told my wife they weren't, and she said if she ever found out, she would leave me.
Well, you obviously you want her to leave you?
I'm tired of the bitch now.
So now, see, this has everybody's crap detector's going off, but this has the potential to be fantastic.
Shouldn't you be paying money for these children?
John, I can give you my mother's number, and you can ask my mother about it.
I'd love to ask her. Mike, what do you say on this one?
I don't know. I got a bunch of things going through my head here. I think it's hinky. It's hinky.
Buzz, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm a little disturbed too.
Robbie?
Tell me what you think.
Yeah, I think he might be lying.
I can vote, John.
Sorry, voted out. Hello.
It almost falls into that adultery thing too, like when we're doing what's the game we do, the big lie.
Wrecking.
Yeah. Hi, Don and Mike Show.
Hey guys.
I mean, but on one hand, here's the deal. It's legit. It's funny.
I just figured out what it is. He's getting two benefits there. If he's telling us the truth, he doesn't have to live with any consequences. And the whole thing about making the call is Joe makes the call because the person doesn't have the balls to do it, but he has to live with the consequences. And if he wants to get rid of his wife, he's got to be able to answer to his wife instead of that.
But still, I maintain, we're not going to do it, but it's a good concept. Hi, honey, listen, remember those kids you met?
Yeah, but
they're my kids.
It's a good concept if he wants to. But he wants to dump her. So what he's having is Joe just.
Well, then he could just walk out on her, though.
He's probably doing that anyway.
Probably. I don't know. Hello, Don and Mike show. I'm not saying I believed him either.
Yeah, I think he was lying.
I just like the concept. If anybody out there really has that really happen.
I think a guy with 3 kids and an ex-wife would be up to his eyebrows in child support.
Hello.
Be hard to...
Hey, Don and Mike.
I love it when you get philosophical, Joe. I do.
Joe's not just a name, it's an idea.
Hi, you're on the air. Joe
Hi, Don and Mike.
Joe makes the call. Hi.
Yeah, I'd like Joe to call my wife, too. I am actually going to get in trouble here, too, but it's actually true. 2.5 years ago, when I asked my wife to marry me, I told her I was buying this engagement ring. Then we went into a rough patch, and I thought we were going to break up. I dropped $1,000 on this thing as a down payment, and then about 2 weeks later, I took it back, and still told her to this day that the ring is on hold, and we just don't have enough money to get it. And I almost actually got caught yesterday. I was looking online in engagement rings because we can actually afford it now. And she said, well, don't you already still have one on layaway? And I said, oh, yeah, you're right. And I think the actual jeweler where I got it to begin with 2.5 years ago went out of business.
All right, now listen, if you're on the level,
not bad.
This is not bad, but I'm worried in this one that we're going to call, that we're being set up, and she's going to go, so you mean that we really don't have a ring after all this time, and you've had a ring all this time?
It's really not thick enough.
You can afford one now, so it's a moot point.
Hello, Don and Mike show. Joe makes the call for you. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you're on the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a...
Yeah, who would you like Joe to call?
My parents.
Why is that?
Back in high school, I had a party, and a friend of mine was out goofing off in the backyard and sprayed a fire extinguisher. Then a couple months later, we had a fire at the house, and my dad went to put it out, and the fire extinguisher didn't work because I didn't tell him about it. And there was some pretty significant damage to the house.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
you know what? And it's sometimes done in their simplicity. And that's a call. Who'd want to make that call?
Let me just say, fire is the friend of the Don and Mike show. Whether it's burning down the house.
Did you, like me, picture the dad running to grab the fire extinguisher,
and he goes
squeezing it, and there's nothing in there because your friend played with it in a park? Do you know the friend's name?
Yes, his name is Chris.
Chris.
And how much damage was done to your home?
Pretty significant.
And how many?
The whole center of the house was burned out.
And how many? Well, now maybe just that one.
Do you think
couldn't have saved it?
Well, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Do you think that the fire extinguisher could have saved the house?
Oh yeah, it was very small fire when it started.
Yeah, that's how they always start.
And how many years ago was this?
It was probably back in 95.
95. That's a short enough time frame.
All right, we'll go with your call. You got to hold on through a less than 10-minute commercial set, okay?
Okay.
All right, my friend, hold on. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Annapolis, Maryland.
Beautiful. Are you listening on Live 105 or WJFK?
WJFK.
Right on. Well, if you get this, we'll give you the last key. We'll see you down here. Hold on. Joe, let's recap now. You're going to be calling this guy's dad to tell him what?
I'm going to tell him that there was a small fire in 1995 and that the father apparently went to use the fire extinguisher and it didn't work. And the reason was because his son had a party, a keg party apparently, sometime before the fire, and his friend had been goofing off in the backyard with the fire extinguisher, thereby expiring said fire extinguisher.
There you go.
Introducing Average Joe.
Yeah. That's how we play. Joe makes the call for you. All right, we'll go with this guy, Joe, and during the break, if you and Charlie can find a couple of backups just in case. All right, we'll be back with the world's oldest phone screener. On the Dynamite Show. Yeah, nice little bowl.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Did I not clearly explain the circle of trust to you, Greg?
Yeah, I think I got it.
Then is there something you want to tell me?
I don't think so.
See, if I can't trust you, Greg, then I have no choice but to put you right back outside the circle. And once you're out, you're out. There's no coming back.
Well, I would definitely like to stay inside the circle.
Well, then tell me the truth.
Jack, I don't know what we're talking about.
All right, now look, Father. I'm a patient man. That's what 19 months in a Vietnamese prison camp will do to you. But I will be watching you, studying your every move. And if I find that you are trying to corrupt my firstborn child, I will bring you down, baby. I will bring you down to Chinatown.
The Don and Mike Show. They will do you well. Don and Mike.
We're going to give away the final key now. Tomorrow, big key party. I want to mention when we do the live thing on the radio with the people putting the keys in the ignition trying to start the car. We're going to have the ignition microphone. We're going to have the engine microphone. We're going to have the exhaust microphone. Good. And this will be a very special Christmas show. That if the first person's key starts the car, I guarantee I will go ballistic. I will have the worst meltdown you've ever heard, and it'll be the worst Christmas show we've ever done.
Now, I would think that because of that statement now, the individual who receives in the pecking order the opportunity to go first will feel very, very disheartened by that statement.
Well, no, listen, it'll be great for them. You know, this is a dog-eat-dog world. You got to look out for yourself. I'm looking out for myself. I'm thinking, what's best for our show?
Yeah.
What's best for our show, man, as if like number 17 or 18 wins.
Right. Well, you know what's good now, though? Here's the deal. You've just given our show something. Now there are going to be people out there that will hopefully root for the first key to start the car to hear your meltdown.
People will tune in just for that.
Can we count on a profanity-laced tirade?
I will get mad. I really will freaking get mad.
I know.
Food for tomorrow's broadcast for all 18 lucky winners, provided by Outback Steakhouse. With food during Friday's broadcast, give a gift they can sink their teeth into. Outback Steakhouse holiday gift certificates in $10, $25, and $50 denominations. I do love the Outback Steakhouse, and it's like giving somebody a piece of gold. Say, look at this.
Beef.
There you go. Outback Steakhouse. They're there. And Mike,
yes, sir.
Don't worry, because I've already got you covered for Christmas. Anybody else that was going to buy Mike Outback Steakhouse gift certificates,
you kidding?
Don't do it.
How did you already have?
Because I've done it. I bought $20,000 worth of Outback Steakhouse.
A lot of beef. I don't care if you spoiled that surprise.
God, that is a lucky break, because I just had a feeling this year, and I went Applebee's.
Oh, God! Now tell me, keep getting it better. Tell me Buzz is going to give me tickets to the Olive Garden. Mike, I got losing focus on show. I got
now
you
you're doing
to Sizzler.
Sizzler. Now you're doing losing focus,
thinking about holiday, losing focus on show. Bowels affected by previously eaten Hanukkah jelly donuts.
Ruby Tuesday.
Oh my God!
All right, Joe, we're going to call this guy's dad, right?
Yes. His father's name is Mel.
Now, do you have the phone number for Mel?
Yes.
You got it, Rob?
Can that be any more
It'd only be better if his son's name was Craig.
There you go. A little inside.
Hi to everybody listening on 100X in Madison, Wisconsin.
Right. Hello, Craig.
Radio station that's owned by the guy who is the son of the guy who basically owns us.
Yes. Amen.
BDM. Big Daddy Mel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this could be good.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but at our house, it's always Karmazin Christmas.
Amen.
Yay.
Even though I know that the man doesn't celebrate Christmas.
You don't know that, though, do you?
Yes.
You don't know that for sure.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do. I'm saying that here's a man, here's a leader, here's a champion of industry that cuts across all religious beliefs.
I agree. Let's give him a round of applause.
Shall I call his mobile phone?
Yeah, call the mobile phone. We can't get it.
How the sound?
You got God. You've got Buddha. You've got Allah, and then you have Mel.
Yes, and we worship Mel.
Mel. We live in Melville. Things are well in Melville.
Right.
You know, with the problem with the deleting of words and notwithstanding.
Right.
Things are great.
When he works out, melatonin.
And then what's fantastic is on Christmas morning, when he comes to your house and he doesn't come down the chimney. A big limo pulls up outside.
Right.
And
he has a bag of cash.
And you hear the rapping of the cufflinks against your door.
And you know it's special.
And then you get up there, and the great news is that he says you're not fired.
Right.
You get to keep your job for another year.
That's what makes it special.
And then he says, "What haven't I done for you?" And that's when all the kids start singing, you know, all the songs about it.
Yahoo, Yahoo, Yahoo.
Robbie, what's the deal?
Uh-oh.
He's not there.
I could have told you with that guy.
The dude's dad is not there. Sean. Hey, Sean.
Yeah. Sean, what's the deal?
I don't know. Sometimes they're slow to get to the phone at home.
You want us to try it again?
No,
Try the home number one more time.
All right, try it again, Rob. Let me take another caller. Hello, Don and Mike. Who is this?
This is Brad.
Brad, now, were you a backup guy or are you a new guy?
Backup guy.
Backup guy. What was your deal?
My brother got married 2 months ago, and my mom had to pay for the rehearsal dinner, and she's a little tight on money. So I told my brother, instead of giving him a wedding gift, I was going to help mom with the rehearsal dinner, and I only gave her $20. And the rehearsal dinner was like $500.
Okay, walk me through this one again real fast.
Okay, my mom...
In its simplicity once again.
Who gave you the money?
My mom had to pay for the rehearsal dinner, and I told my brother beforehand, I said, listen, mom's tight on money, so instead of giving you a wedding gift, I'm going to help mom pay for the rehearsal dinner.
And you only paid $20.
Yeah.
And are you saying now that your brother owes your mom $480?
Well, I'm saying I owe somebody because they were recently here for Thanksgiving, and my brother took me aside and said, hey, that was a real classy move for you to do, the older brother. And, you know, he's really building me up, and I felt really guilty, and I didn't tell him. And
I think really to make that, if Joe made that call, the way to sell that call would be, would you like to know how much your brother really contributed to the rehearsal dinner? Right.
So you would have us call your brother, right?
Right.
Okay, hold on. Now, do we have that number, Joey? Do we know? This guy's do it. Make it happen, then, Rob.
Once again, in its just wonderful simplicity. Yeah. Just kind of an awkward call to make.
They're both pretty good.
Hey, maybe Joe should make him guess.
I like the one about burning down the house, though.
Yeah, it always sucks when it takes a while to get to the phone.
We let it ring like 8 times. I mean, we let it ring. It was an answering machine.
Oh.
We went through the whole, spend the holidays with the CEO thing.
We went through the whole dog and pony show.
3 rings.
Mother, I hear ringing in my ears.
3 rings.
Oh, Brian, how are you?
We got him. Here we go.
Good. My name is
All right, get set for action. And I think that was excellent direction you just got, Joe. You should make the brother guess. Yeah. Although he'll probably figure it out right away.
But it'd be funnier that way.
Yeah, you make him guess.
Absolutely.
Brother's name is Adam?
Your voice on the air with your brother Brad?
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, Brad or Brian?
The next voice will be
Hold on. Let me see. The guy on the phone is Brad.
Yeah, this is Brian.
Brad
and Brian.
All right, now let me get Brad on the telephone first, the brother that called us. Hey, Brad.
Hey, guys.
All right, now listen, I'm going to turn your volume down so you can hear this, but you're not going to be able to speak.
Okay.
All right, I'm turning you down now.
Now we're getting Brian on the line here.
Here now is Brian. Brian, hi. Welcome to the Don and Mike Show.
Thank you.
And welcome to a segment we call Joe Makes the Call for You.
Say hi to our good friend Joe Ardinger, Brian.
Hey, how's it going, Joe?
Hi, Brian. How are you today?
Joe is the world's oldest phone screener and also has a great personality and a great demeanor. And now, well, the segment is called Joe Makes the Call for You. Joe's calling you on someone's behalf. Here now is Joe Ardinger.
Hi, Brian.
Hey.
I'm calling on behalf of your brother, Brad. You're familiar with him, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Now, Brad has informed us today that recently you got married?
Yep, about 2 months ago.
Okay. And I understand that most people have a rehearsal dinner the night before the wedding.
Right.
And Brad had told you that in lieu of a wedding gift, that because your mother was a little short on cash, that he would go ahead and help out with the rehearsal dinner.
Right.
And that's what he said, right?
Is that right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well, I'm here to talk to you today, and, Brad would like to let you know how much he actually helped your mom out with that. But first, I was wondering, would you like to guess how much he helped her out with?
There you go.
Well, I hope you helped her out pretty good. Because
what were you thinking, sir?
What kind of restaurant did you have your rehearsal dinner at?
it was a nice restaurant. It's a small town up in North Carolina, but it was a nice restaurant.
We heard, was the bill somewhere around $500?
Yeah, I think, maybe a little bit more than that. I think it was actually, after it was said and done, closer to like $700.
$700.
Wow.
$700. Okay. So
well, he did help your mother out, but it may not have been quite as much as you would expect.
What did you expect out of curiosity, Brian?
I mean, I would, expect him to come out pretty big, considering,
what a number on that. Pretty big.
He told us,
at least half, I would think, or maybe 500 of it.
He told us that you pulled him aside at Thanksgiving and told him what a great stand-up thing it was to do, and how you felt, really proud of him.
Yeah, I mean,
I think 500. I think 500 would have been a pretty.
Yeah, 500 would have been great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would have been a pretty good contribution, and
Well, he kind of came short of the mark.
There you go. Now, this is why we call it Joe Makes the Call for you. Now,
Brian, your brother Brad kind of came a little short of the mark. He told me that he only gave her about $20.
What?
That's true.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
$20?
That's what he says.
Yeah, right.
No,
Really?
that's the truth. That's why he wanted Joe to make the call. He was afraid to call you himself with that.
See, he was embarrassed by the way you built him
He's going
up.
to come up big for it and be a big part of it and want
Well,
to...
hang on. For some of us, $20 is pretty big.
Come on.
And to his credit, I will say that, he is playing this game for a prize, but he did say that on Thanksgiving he felt a pang of regret.
And he wanted Joe to make the call because he feels bad. Well, we still have him, don't we? Still have Brad?
We do, yeah.
And now, Brian, let's bring Brad in on the conversation.
Hi, Brad.
Hello, guys. Hi, Brian.
What the hell? $20? I buy $20 worth of gum a week.
Well,
to come up with?
I've been drinking.
Way to come from the hip pocket, buddy. Don't dig too deep,
All right, I deserve it.
Hit the bottom of that wallet.
I deserve this.
I like the brother.
It sounds to me...
Sounds real, doesn't it?
Like the brother will be able to bust balls on this for a long time. Yeah. But I think the brother's going to be angrier when he finds out what's
drive 11
happening.
hours up to D.C. to spend Thanksgiving with you.
Oh, hey,
it takes $20 worth of gas to get out of Atlanta. I don't think it's worth it.
Well, you should.
Hey, I'll come up big at Christmas.
Yeah, you will.
And why should we doubt him?
Now, Brad, here's where you can make your brother a promise.
What's that?
Because, Brian, I don't know if you know this or not, but your brother Brad has just won $100 and one of only 18 keys that can start a $23,000 Jeep on tomorrow's show. He has a 1 in 18 chance of winning. Brad, if you win the Jeep, will you give it to your brother?
No, he just got a new vehicle. He doesn't have
Yeah, I got married, too, and I guess that only happens once. You might as well just sport the vehicle over, ship it down to Atlanta.
Hey, I'll give you a ride in it.
Get it off the hook easy.
I'll give him a ride in it.
And I must just break in for a second because I don't want to take sides here. And Brian, you're the guy who's getting the phone call, but I got news for you. Nobody gets married just once, pal.
Probably not,
I don't want to take your brother's side, but...
And there's one person that's suffering through all this, and that would be Mom.
Mom,
who kicked in for that rehearsal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's available right now.
She should get the $100.
You should give her the car if you win the car.
Well, maybe.
He's not.
Right.
That's like him saying...
I haven't won it yet. We're trying to give it away, Don.
That's like him saying he's coming up big.
All right, Brian, listen, thank you for your time, sir. Happy holidays.
All right, same to you.
Bye-bye.
And, Brad?
Yes, sir.
You win that car, you going to come up big?
I'm going to try.
I'm going to come up big for you.
I'm going to double my effort.
I'm going to double my effort? Hey, somebody's going to give $40 if he wins the car. All right, well, that'll do it for Joe Makes a Call. Hey, thank you, Brad.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
You were a good fill-in. Brad, we'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds great.
You got to get your ass down here tomorrow. Thank you, my friend. And that's Joe, everybody. And that's how you play Joe Makes the Call for you, which is, of course... Ardinger production.
At Ardinger, it's a shame we didn't get through the fire person, but that worked out very well.
Yeah, well, another day, another key. Thank you, Joey.
There he goes, Ardinger.
Bye-bye, there he goes. And they said Reagan was the great communicator.
He can really speak the language, can't he?
He can. There is Joe.
Getting it done.
I thought I'd give you a call and tell you what your brother did. Are you aware of
Joe? Oh, man. Perfect. Dig his hit single, I'm Not in Love.
In a world where owning a radio was strictly forbidden, one man found a way to bring good news to his people.
Here's Buzzy.
He made it up.
All right, Buzz, what you got here? What's your lead today?
Today, Jethro fights to build his Beverly Hillbillies casino.
Let me just get this out of the way.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
You know, I mean, I think we've done it anyway this
Covered
week, but
it,
I'll just do it now.
Congratulations. This is Max Baer Jr., Jethro Bodine from the Beverly Hillbillies, and you just won the CBS Celebrity Burp Contest.
Moron. Yeah. Moron. Friggin' moron. A foron. A friggin'... He's a foron.
A foron.
Friggin' moron.
Stay tuned for news and comments. Coming up on the Don and Mike Show.
And me, I'm smart. That was very
professional.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Thank you, Marilyn. That's my friend Marilyn Thompson. And I want to tell you what I'm sending Marilyn for Christmas this year. She works at Mix 107. She does traffic.
What would that be?
Marilyn is one of my dearest friends, and she's an erotic woman. Ooh. I am sending Marilyn Thompson from Mix 107 a holiday gift. She has everything.
What you want?
She's too busy to slow down and enjoy anything. So I'm sending her an erotic pajamagram.
That's easy. All you have to do to send her, Marilyn, a pajamagram is to shop online at pajamagram.com or call 1-800-GIVE-PJs. She will love it.
They have gowns, robes, spa products, all the stuff that erotic women love.
Lots of comfy, cozy pajamas to snuggle up in, and everything from fun to classic to sexy in a wide range of sizes.
I'm going to send some to Chili Omar, too.
Yeah.
The erotic mesh pajamas. The Pajamagram Company is a sister of Vermont Teddy Bear, so you know you can trust their quality, reliable delivery. Call 1-800-GIVE-PJs or go to pajamagram.com. Don't forget, who sent them? Don and Mike! That's WJFK. Erotic brown rubber.
Don and Mike Show. This is the Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot?
The Don and Mike Show. Two willful boys,
Okay.
Don and Mike.
All right, erotic brown rubber. Yeah. That's all I have to say. Time for Buzz's News. Buzz brought to you by Veramax Sexual Pleasure Performance Enhancer. Doctor developed.
Someone called for a doctor?
Clinically tested. Veramax works. Get it at Rite Aid, GNC. Other select retailers. Try it today. Veramax. 1-888 try VMAX. Best moment in the movie with this song is when Sam Jackson takes Chris Tucker, and it's in Jackie Brown, and puts him in the trunk of the car.
Right.
Because he's going to go out and waste him. But he sells Chris Tucker on this BS. Hey, man, I just got you out of jail. And come on, get in the effing trunk. Get in the effing trunk, because when we get out, when we get to the spot, you're going to jump out and you're going to be my man. So Chris Tucker goes, okay, and he gets into the trunk of the car, and then Sam Jackson starts the car, and the song is Strawberry Letter 23, and they drive, Starberry, thank you, Rob, Starberry Letter 23.
Right.
Hi, Robert. And, and they get to the place, and then Sam Jackson, shoots him.
And hilarity ensues.
Yeah, and it's Chris Tucker. If you want to see Chris Tucker before he did Rush Hour, and I don't think he's done anything since or past that. What are you laughing at?
Rob and I have a game, and I might as well let the secret out right now. Rob and I have a game where, Rob's very meticulous and organizes the studio, and we have these commercials on copy that's laminated, and every time, occasionally, when Rob wants to come over, he's religious about picking the copy up as soon as we're done with the commercial break. And sometimes, just to be a dear, I hide it from him.
You.
Like now.
Do be a dear and reveal your hiding place.
Oh,
look, made of erotic brown rubber.
That's fun.
Wasn't that fun?
Warm? Is it warm, Rob?
It's warm.
Mike had it down.
It was between two pillows.
It's 98.6 degrees.
It was in my crack.
Hell, make sure you get the same copy tomorrow.
There we go.
Was that movie Jackie Brown? Is that
I was thinking, I don't think Chris Tucker was in Jackie Brown.
What is? It's a Quentin Tarantino. Not Pulp
It wasn't
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
No. It's not Pulp Fiction. No. It's not Jesus Christ. Okay, here you go. Someone will tell me. I have this stuff up all the time. Hello, Don and Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was wondering if the Strawberry 53 thing that they just played.
It's 23, but yeah.
Is it 23?
Well, he's not going to help you.
Starberry.
Do you know what the movie is?
No, but I know that Shuggy Otis is the one who did the song originally.
Okay, thanks.
Not the information we needed right now.
Bye.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.
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 Maybe it was Jackie Brown.
Suck a D.
What did you say, suck a D?
Yeah.
Well, John and Mike, have a holly jolly Christmas.
Yeah, it's definitely Jackie Brown.
All right, thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
Definitely Jackie.
That wasn't Jackie Brown. That was Pam Grier, right?
Yep. Right, Jackie Brown, right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because it's the whole thing, I should have known that, because then later they're out having mimosas with what's his name's daughter, with Peter Fonda's daughter.
Bridget Fonda.
Bridget Fonda, right. Hi, Buzz.
Hi, Don and Mike. Max Baer Jr., who played Jethro Bodine in the 1960s, is going to court hoping he'll be allowed to build a gambling casino. The Beverly Hillbillies.
This is the story that will not go away.
No.
I want to think...
You won't let it.
I want to think that we have exclusivity here, and I think we do. I believe we're the only media outlet that continues to follow Jethro's Casino.
Yeah, and we're leading with that. That's our lead story on our news today.
Follow it closely.
Hold on, it's time for the obvious call of the day. Bob. Bob.
Come on. Oh.
He forgot to speak about his mom.
No, here's a guy. The guy called up, and it said on the screen, I shouldn't say here's the call of the day. The guy called, it's not Starberry, it's Strawberry. Of course. Listen to the show. Understand why some things are funny and some things aren't funny.
Get the joke.
Yeah, he wants to build his casino, Max Baer Jr. does. The Beverly Hillbillies Mansion and Casino would go up in a shopping center he shares with a JCPenney and a Glenbrook department store in Fair Oaks, California.
That's a cherry location, Buzz.
And those stores are not making it easy for Jethro. When the partnership was formed about 10 years ago, it included restrictions against the very things Baer wants to do now. The casino would be designed and landscaped to look like the one on TV, but 5 times bigger than the Beverly Hillbillies Mansion.
Such an idiot.
It would include a pastry shop called Ellie Mae's Buns, a cement pond, and a restaurant called Drysdale's Fancy Eatins, where the food is served on pool tables. Other restaurants include...
Now, hold on. If you go to the website and you click on,
right,
you actually see the pool table, and you're supposed to imagine that people will sit down,
pull up to a pool table and
pull
eat.
up a chair and eat.
It's going to stain the felt, and you're going to lose your drink in the hole.
Yeah, how long will that take before it looks like crap?
Yeah. Other restaurants include Granny's Vittles, Jethro's All-You-Can-Eat Buffet, and a bar called Granny's White Lightning, where Jethro promises the barmaids will dress like Ellie Mae and be padded like Dolly Parton. Surely the other stores don't object to Granny's Wedding Chapel or Jethro's limousine service, but they might not like the 200-foot-tall flaming oil derrick he wants to put in the parking lot.
Such an idiot. He is such an idiot.
So they all may have to fight it out in court. Quoting a spokeswoman for the Glenbrook Company, that Baer has chosen to take this to the courts is regrettable.
Yeah. Good luck, Jethro.
Started our blood feud. Buzz?
Yes.
Breaking news. Again, I'm going to go with what it says on the screen. A guy named Cliff it says on the screen, do you want to hear him get arrested?
Oh, really?
Ooh. Sure, we'd love to hear that. Cliff.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Are you getting arrested?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to. I just got stopped, and my license is suspended, and this will be my 3rd driving on suspended.
Oh.
So,
Advertisers, I know you're wondering. What
are you trying to reach the upwardly mobile citizens that will really spend their hard-earned dollars?
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
The cop just got out of his car. He's walking back towards mine. Hold on.
All right. Well, we'll listen to this.
I wonder why he hasn't taken care of this matter. What with the warnings? Happy holidays.
As long as you said ha, 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 I should remind you that we have your phone number. Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah. Ha, ha to that. Bah.
Area code 240.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Moron.
He's busy now.
All right. It's the holiday time. I'm going to disregard the screen.
Good for you.
When the next screen could say, a Martian just came out of my ass.
Well, Joe screened that call, and, he was pretty taxed today.
Yeah, I know. Joe. My man, Joe. Sorry about that intrusion, Buzz.
Oh, it's quite all right. Speaking of arrest, it's official. Bobby Brown is facing battery charges for allegedly beating his wife, Whitney Houston. This just in this evening. Bobby turned himself in and was arrested last night near Atlanta. He has been released. Houston called 911 on Sunday, saying her husband slapped her across the face during an argument that left her bruised and bleeding.
Wasn't she with him when he turned himself in?
Yeah, she was, as a matter of fact.
Can you believe that?
They were photographed driving away, and
she brought him there, and then they drove away together.
And I believe she shouted the words to reporters, "We're still in love."
Yeah.
That's my girl.
Just like watching Cops.
Mm-hmm. That's my girl. That's my guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So beautiful.
There it is.
Yeah.
In real practice this time.
Yeah.
You may have heard that Michael Jackson had hair and makeup people on the plane he took to Santa Barbara to be booked on child molestation charges. Today, we learned more about the booking itself.
Look it.
According to one account, Michael shuffled meekly through the fingerprinting and mug shooting, but that he threw a tantrum when an officer asked him to give his weight.
No, I can't. They can't possibly let you know. It's 83 pounds.
Michael reportedly whispered, "I weigh 120 pounds.
Grip it."
The officer responded, "Are you sure? You look like you weigh more." I think he might have been working him.
You think I'm fat?
Michael.
You think I look fat?
Michael was then reportedly visibly upset and stomped his feet, saying, "That's how much I weigh, 120 pounds. The cop hesitated for a moment, and Michael got even madder.
I'm weird, and I weigh 120 pounds.
Write that down, Michael insisted. I'm 120 pounds. Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down.
Write that down now, or I'm going to say goodbye.
When asked the color of his eyes, Michael answered, "Chocolate."
Chocolate eyes.
"Chocolate is not a color," said the officer. "I'm writing down brown."
The girl with chocolate eyes. I'm chocolate, and I wear black suits, and I weigh 120 pounds.
Chocolate. What color are your eyes? Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Welcome to Jethro's Casino.
Yes, Serene.
Hold on, Buzz.
Yes?
Against my better judgment, let's go to a call from either Vegas or Reno about Jethro's Casino.
No,
Chris.
Cool, I'm good.
Hey, Chris, where are you from? Where are you?
I live in Reno, but I grew up in Carson, and I read the Carson paper occasionally.
Right, Carson City.
He does not want... No one in Carson wants this thing. He's the only one. And my brother said that he saw him in Albertsons. It's this grocery store the other day.
Sure.
And he's walking around in sweats and this dirty shirt and wearing all his jewels.
Oh, God. All right, thank you, my friend. Don and Mike show. Here's another guy in Reno. Jim.
Hey, Don.
Hey.
Mike.
Hi.
What's up? Hey, Buzz.
Yes?
You said Fair Oaks, California.
I regret the error, as they say in the
Carson
newspapers.
City.
Yeah, I remember now. Thank you.
All right. See ya.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I weigh 120 pounds.
Well, the Michael Jackson case is getting a little hard to follow, as in convoluted. This week, we told you about a child welfare investigation earlier this year involving the current accuser, long before criminal charges were filed this fall. In that case, handled by the LAPD and that city's child welfare people, it was determined that the accusation had no merit whatsoever. Today, we learned from CNN that a member of Michael Jackson's staff was there when the boy was interviewed by police and other officials.
The boy.
Back then, the boy...
You've got to save the boy. The boy. Let me ride on the merry-go-round. Boy.
Back then, the boy told police Michael had done nothing improper, but quoting a source, to say there was intimidation is an understatement.
Call Jackson, tell him to pick on Beck.
The implied message to the child is, I'm here to prevent you from saying anything bad about Michael Jackson.
All he had to do was make one phone call. He should have checked with Peck.
Call Gregory Pecker.
The source goes on to say that the February investigation, quote, is not worth the paper it's printed
Do
on.
I look fat?
Peckerhead here.
120 pounds.
Gregory Peck's dead, though, right?
Yes,
I'm dead.
So you have to be at the gravesite.
I'm at the gravesite. Michael, you're standing on me. You weigh 120 pounds.
And the Star tabloid is out with yet another Wacko Jacko horror story. It says that 7 years ago, Michael posed for photos with his nephews, who were putting out their own album at the time. The photos were ostensibly for the cover of the CD and the surrounding publicity.
Were they nude?
Not quite.
Oh.
Michael was there, in theory, because he had sung with the boys on one of the songs.
I'll sing with you.
The picture that wound up on the cover featured Michael and the boys bearing their chests through unbuttoned shirts.
Yes, take your shirts off, boys.
Sexy.
But the Star says it's seen the pictures that were not used and that they included young nephew TJ progressively losing more of his clothing.
Oh, God.
Until he was just down to socks and undershorts.
TJ is very close to BJ.
That's just right, TJ. That's just right. Do I look fat?
Undershorts, which he ultimately pulls down to expose his pubic hair.
Michael, you weigh 120 pounds. Please get off me.
I just was trying to have you weigh me.
120 pounds.
How much does a ped weigh?
Quoting a child psychologist from the kid's point of view, they were innocent pictures. The kid was probably just listening to his uncle, says the expert, but...
Pull them down.
In the uncle's view, the
Pull them down now.
were probably meant to satisfy his own weird desires, end quote.
I can see your fuzz.
The tabloid says Michael did, in fact, direct that photo shoot.
Pull them down now more. Come on.
Some new police reports are out on the murder of a B-movie actress in the home of music producer Phil Spector.
Okay.
Quoting a detective in one of the reports, actress Lana Clarkson had what appeared to be a single-entry gunshot wound to the mouth.
Phil Spector, incidentally, the genius behind the Wall of Sound, Darlene Love, all of this. When you hear these Christmas songs, and these are really, no lie, the best Christmas songs. Do what I'm going to do now. Think of Phil Spector. Go ahead, Buzz. And what did he do?
They say she died from a single-entry gunshot wound to the mouth. Broken teeth from the victim were scattered about the foyer and the adjacent stairway.
Yeah. So he shot her in the face.
Did they think the gunshot knocked the teeth out?
Yeah, that would be the conclusion, I think. Investigators said they also found a blood-soaked cloth, a .38 revolver, and blood smeared on the railing of that stairway and a door handle. The papers also include the statement of Spector's driver, who says that when he first saw Spector the next morning, the producer was dazed and had a gun in his hand. The driver says Spector told him, quote, "I think I just shot her." Police say that when they arrived, Spector refused to remove his hands from his pockets and that they were forced to use a taser to get him to cooperate. Publicly, Spector has said the woman's death was suicide. In court, he's pleading innocent, and he's still a free man.
She had a cavity.
Out on $1 million...
She said, I cannot take this anymore. Oh!
Bye.
Bye.
He's out on $1 million bail while he awaits trial for murder.
Phil Spector.
Yes, legendary.
Now that one, that's not, although it's unusual that a woman's teeth would be exploding because
the gunshot.
Yeah. That's not the best tooth story ever.
No.
The best tooth story ever is when Elvis was choking on his vomit on the toilet, and the paramedics arrived, and Elvis was so purple that they thought
he was already gone by the time they got to him.
That they thought he was black because he was so purple. And then they couldn't get his mouth open, so they had to get out an item that will set off the alarm. I'm not going to say it. A mallet, and they had to knock his teeth out.
Yes, that's another teeth on the floor story.
That's not one, but two great teeth stories.
So remember when you see that picture in the National Enquirer of Elvis laying in state, he has no teeth in his mouth.
No teeth or their face.
Not a one.
Just remember that.
Let's move it up.
We got a break here, and when we come back, we have more news and comments. What's next on your agenda?
Do we ever coming up the Oprah-Letterman feud?
Oprah?
Yeah.
Oh, Robbie, get out the Oprah.
Yay!
Okay, that's the end of the show today. After this. Less than 10 minutes will be the end of the show. The Oprah.
It's the Don and Mike Show.
Gosh, I hate to interrupt. It's all been so incredibly fascinating and entertaining and instructive. Really, the time has just flown by.
The Don and Mike Show. Wish that they were prettier. Don and Mike.
Impossible. We couldn't be any prettier.
Right.
Here's Buzz. Hi, Buzzy.
Hi, Don and Mike. We're apparently going to be seeing and hearing way too much of Ryan Seacrest. The LA DJ who got lucky with American Idol will now take over for Casey Kasem on the radio countdown known as American Top 40.
Casey's retiring?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Well, partly.
They're having him do the old person's version.
Okay. The VH1 version?
Yeah, the top 20, like the sucky songs.
Casey's stepping down after more than 3 decades on that syndicated show, but he will keep doing American Top 20, the countdown for adult contemporary stations. Those are usually the mixed stations in your towns, the ones that play music everybody can agree on, even the boss. Seacrest has also signed to do another season of American Idol. He'll also host a new show of his own on Fox called On Air with Ryan Seacrest.
And he's into long-term deal with Satan.
Obviously. Seacrest may also inherit the chair occupied by radio's Rick Dees. He'll be the D's fill-in when Rick just can't make it to the show and will apparently be Rick's successor when Rick retires. In the meantime,
God.
Ryan still has his own daily radio show, and he's just hosted the 2003 Billboard Music Awards for TV.
It's just going great for him.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
He was super last night. I only saw the very beginning of that show, but it was a skit in Las Vegas where he gets out of the cab, and the guy in front of the hotel says, "Hey, you're Ryan Seacrest from American Idol." And he says, "I wish I had time to chat, but I got to get inside of the Billboard Music Awards." And I'm just praying that a giant boulder's going to fall out of the sky and crush this guy. This guy
might him.
I mean, really, we've talked about disc jockeys before that for whatever reason have hit the lottery.
Yeah, wow.
But really, very rarely has a guy with as little palatable talent gone as far as this guy Ryan Seacrest. I mean, we've been in Los Angeles and we've listened to his radio show.
Yeah.
Here's the radio show.
Yes.
Star 98, Three Doors Down. Whew, are they a great band. 17 till the hour. I've got another 5 in a row coming up next on Star 98.
I'm Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, that's it.
Bye-bye.
I got streaks in my hair.
Yeah.
That's the
highlighting.
That's what you guys need to do, I think.
Oh, yeah. So now he gets Casey Kasem's job.
We streak our hair. We look like a couple of skunks.
And he gets a TV show. And he gets the other TV show.
He gets all the radio shows.
All the radio shows.
And half the TV shows.
It's
not right.
No, it isn't. Right. Well, I guess it's nothing personal, but no matter how much...
That's all right. My mirror doesn't lie.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
your mirror looks at you every day and says, "Just wait."
Yeah. And, I stand there in front of my mirror with my giant life-size cutout of Ryan Seacrest. And every day I say, "Mirror, mirror, who's the fairest on the way?" And just keep saying you're getting closer.
And you still get thank you notes from the mirror, don't you? For allowing it to look at you every day.
Don't I?
Thank you.
No matter how much Letterman whines about it, Oprah's never going to reappear on his show.
No.
She says she has, quote, a great deal of respect for his talent, and she did send him a tub of children's books as a baby gift, but Oprah says she will never return to his show based on her last 2 appearances there. Quoting her, "Both times I was sort of like the butt of his jokes. I felt completely uncomfortable, and I vowed I would never put myself in that position again."
All right, listen, a memo to Oprah. Do what Dr. Phil did. Go on the show, deal with it, make fun of him, and he caves like you would, like Alan Lime won. He caved so quick.
Absolutely.
I mean, you just go on the show and you say, "Letterman, you're a jerk,"
or tell him that she will definitely do his show after he does her show.
With Oprah not appearing on Letterman's show, he's been keeping a log of each day that passes without a phone call from Oprah. He's also had his stagehands read transcripts of her show on his. Last night, Dave invited Oprah to return to his show for, quote, an hour of healing. He says it would be a Super Bowl of love.
He's great.
Letterman says he'd work with Dr. Phil, Oprah's protege, to try to convince Oprah to come back. Quoting Dave, "It'll be a celebration. It'll be enormous. It'll be like the Super Bowl."
I hope she can. I hope she can.
No,
she won't.
No,
she won't. She absolutely will not.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Only these were birds, and the barrel was one of those canned hunting grounds where the animals were released just before the men with Humvees and shotguns are.
Hey, Buzz, is it really easier to shoot fish in a barrel? I mean, if you had a barrel full of fish, if you had like 4 or 5 fish...
Yeah, if they're in a barrel, you can see them. They're right down there. You just plug them.
Yeah, but would it be easier? I mean,
well, it's easier than shooting them in a pond. Or fishing with a fishing line.
It's easy because you shoot a hole in the barrel and the water goes out and then the fish die.
Yeah. Is that why the expression was invented?
It seems okay to me. I
think you created it.
You just made that up.
No, I swear that's why it is.
I think you're making it up, and I think it's fixed.
We'll never know.
Well, so these weren't fish. These were birds, and it was one of those canned hunting grounds, and one of the hunters this time was Vice President Dick Cheney, who was carried to that neck of the woods just outside of Pittsburgh via Air Force 2 this week. He and 9 other men shot and killed 417 of the 500 pheasants that had been released for that purpose. That makes for great odds for the hunter and not such good odds for the birds. Cheney killed 70 pheasants, and frankly, they lost count of the mallard ducks that perished.
Oh, come on. We got those things coming out our ears.
They didn't get a secluded location.
Come on. Oh, Buzz, please. And you're not going to go home tonight and eat any meat?
He's a Republican.
He
is a Republican.
Yeah, no, I know.
He's doing the party line now.
No, I'm not doing the party line.
That's the controlled hunt. That's what he's talking about.
Here's the thing. So the guy goes out
and is Dick Cheney going to eat 70 pheasants?
He might.
Take a look at him.
If I did hunting, and I don't, but if I did, I would eat what I killed and I would kill what I ate.
Ah, Buzz, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. on it.
You know what? Do you know where those pheasants were released? They were released in a room.
Basically, yeah.
With those pheasants and Dick Cheney.
In a Humvee.
I think it sucks, but I think it's fixed. Be very, very quiet.
Okay, whatever. It just, you almost sound like the the other side, Bill O'Reilly.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. It's one thing when your brother goes out in the woods and it's hunting season and he kills a deer and he takes it home.
Just be down the middle of the road, Buzz. Here's the thing. They're animals. I would say this if the guy's a Republican or a Democrat.
Right.
I'm not a big hunting advocate myself.
Right.
I don't like it, but I sure do like eating what dead animals taste like.
You're doing what you should do. You're defending your party. And I think that's honorable.
The party of choice.
I think that's now that you are a card-carrying member of the Republican Party, you're defending the vice president from your party.
Call me Johnny Patriotic.
Okay.
Call me JP.
Okay,
and
Johnny.
I that's what offers the balance on this show when I say to Buzz, right on, Buzz.
And don't expect to see Ozzy Osbourne's off-road vehicle accident replayed on MTV.
Oh, bummer.
The former Music Network...
He was hunting pheasants,
The Music Network is denying reports...
Hold on, Charles Broyhill's just come in.
Yes?
You want us to call you JP?
Thank you for getting that joke.
Johnny Patriot.
Thank you.
Really?
Thank you. No, you got the joke. Thanks. Thanks. Your money. Okay?
MTV's denying reports it has video of Ozzy's mishap, even though it did occur in the midst of production of the next season of his show. Daughter Kelly says her dad is recovering, conscious, and joking in his hospital bed. He had apparently also punctured a lung in the accident. The 55-year-old was put on a ventilator after emergency surgery and cannot speak with a tube in his mouth.
And they're not going to put that on the Osbourne?
None of this, apparently.
That's great.
It's unfortunate, isn't it? He's still in intensive care. But Kelly says Dad can sit up and moan and mouth the words, I love you. She says he can also stick out his tongue and give the thumbs up gesture. While Sharon has rushed to be with Ozzy, son Jack is filling on her TV show until Dad gets better.
Hello. I'm Jack.
Man, that sucks that we're not going to be able to see that on MTV.
My mom teats.
I just
my mummy is not here. Mummy,
Jack, where's your brassiere?
I'm going braless. Father.
Jack, your nipples are so big.
And finally, in Romania, a man is refusing to have surgery to remove his house keys from his stomach, even though doctors say he could die without the surgery. Eugene Groza says he swallowed the keys to keep his ex-wife out of the house. He's apparently serious.
And that's wrong because...
Why?
I'm Buzz Burbank on the Don and Mike Show.
I thought you were supposed to have like a funny story at the end of the news.
I'm laughing.
I did that last year. That's like a hint from Heloise.
Funny and helpful.
Hey, look at this. Just enough time to see what one person's calling about.
Very good.
Hello, Don and Mike.
You know that story about Ozzy?
Yeah.
Is he talking about Buzz talking about Ozzy or Imus?
Okay, that's just one more call that we're not going to take.
Don't take that call.
Okay. Well, that's it. That's what happens when you got 30 seconds left at the end of a radio show, and it's the day before vacation. We will see you tomorrow with a new episode. Oh, last show of the year.
That'll be crazy.
Big excitement, and we're giving away a car tomorrow.
Oh, right.
Giving away the Jeep. We'll see you then with a new episode. Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you,
Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you, sir. Now, you be a deer.
My eyes are chocolate.
Okay. BM Eaters.
Till we meet again. This is Sammy Davis Jr. saying, be kind, be nice, and I hope the next performer has the pleasure of having as nice an audience as you've been tonight. And let me leave you swinging.